Hello everybody. I think I'm about ready to get started today. Hope you're all doing well. We're trying some soundtracks out, although, unfortunately, it seems like a lot of the soundtracks are from super early NES. So we're talking like 10-minute soundtracks, so I was like desperately trying to open up enough soundtracks for later. But I probably didn't open enough because it's NES. See, that one, like, the new Rally game was like a 5-minute soundtrack. It barely lasted the intro while we're waiting for ads. That's fine. It is what it is, I guess. Hope you're all doing well. The Christmas event did start, at least. So we'll probably get started with that in just a minute. But on... This is from Nobuyuki Onogi, who apparently died back in 2019. Unfortunate. They did soundtracks for things like Galaga. We were just listening to Rally X earlier. Pole Position, Bosconian, which we're listening to now. It's a lot of older games for sure. Like one of them came out in 1980, just to give a time frame of what I'm talking about. Oh, I thought the PSO update finished for me. Give me a few seconds, chat. So I think from the standpoint, I think Chris volunteered to do a Viridian character, and by volunteered, I asked him to do one. Since I would like to level some forces while I do this. But it is Rare Enemy Week, and it is Christmas event. And there's only like 2 right answers to say what we should be doing during Christmas event. Maybe 2.5 if you count episode 2 Rappy Farming. But yeah, we're gonna be going into episode 4 for sure. Just thinking about what force needs levels. The Chris will make the game on Viridian ID. We're awarding my Viridians of garbage gear. Oh no. I was gonna say, I heard this soundtrack originally and we looked them up. I don't remember if it was this that played on stream last time, but I was like, oh. I wonder who made this music. And the Galaga theme is even in PSO itself, so I felt it was kind of appropriate to try them out at some point. Who needs levels? Probably my Red ID character. Well, welcome RJ Chaos, hope you're doing well. Ooh, no adapts though. I don't know if I want to do no adapts. That's kind of a tall order. This is a long quest. So we'll have Chris make the game. So whatever you want, Chris, you can make it. I'm just switching between forces. I do want to level my Red ID force at some point, but I might worry about that later. Or at least level my Yellow ID for a little bit before switching. Doing this without adapts is crazy. This quest is long. A lot of people will just do the Dorphon reset. We'll do the full quest. Yeah, I'm not saying no to double adapt, chat. I'm like, listen. I need to be a Phonuman because there's a couple of spawns that are super, super annoying to do as female force, where they basically instantly hit you. And I really wish they just slightly moved where they were. So we'll give people a moment or two to help join in. I was gonna say, if you put the demon mechs in the share bank, you're more than welcome to continue them. I can't guarantee you will hit stuff with your character. Okay, did I put my Gafoe merge back? I did not. I am just slacking today, chat. Who has my Gafoe merge that I actually want to move? I will need a moment to determine. And it timed me out of the... it was like the worst case scenario. It timed me out of the character viewer that I had open earlier. so annoying. I gotta redo it. I think the worst is that my username has like one of those autocorrects accidentally saved into my browser, so it keeps trying to default it to the wrong spelling of my account name, which drives me wild, I would like to state. Yeah. I don't remember who is using them. It would have been your Amar, whatever his name was. Yeah, if you need to remake Chris, I need to figure out who has my Gafoe merge. Give me 1 second. Know about her, know about him, know about you. Oh, you should not have a Gafoe merge. Let's go take that from you. So I'm gonna leave game, so Chris, if you want to swap to get some gear, it's fine. As I said before, I am not doing this without having, like, super great gear, because this is a long quest. So at minimum, I would like Gafoe. I could Rafoe a couple times, but Gafoe all the way through just kind of makes more sense. I think Numa has what I need. Hopefully a couple people will join in. Antaresconvoy would like to do Christmas Fiasco episode 4. Sorry about the slow start here. I'm waking up. Still feeling kind of iffy, honestly. But it is Rare Enemy Week. So, Viridian episode 4 is completely bonkers busted. And this is like, if you're playing Viridian, this is like the time to play the character. You just want nothing but value. I think what I could do is maybe do a triple adept. If Chris is getting a drink, I might as well get a third adept in my share bank. Ideally, when we're done doing at least a few of these across the next couple of days... Ooh, one of my favorite songs is now playing. This song is very good. But I think ideally what we'll end up doing is getting a few limiters as we play today. Hopefully, ideally. Well, I guess ideally would be limiters and Excalibur and LNK, but you know, if I had to pick one, I care more about the limiters, to be honest with you. Unless it's like a super well-rolled Excalibur, I don't think I want it. I think that should be fine. Yep, so if there's anybody that wants to hop in for episode 4, it should be fairly easy to do at least. Two people episode 4 should be interesting. Yeah. Updating currently, no worries, Antaresconvoy. We got a little bit of time. Thank you for hopping in. Yeah, I was thinking Ignition Cloak, Gafoe merge, remove 2 of my Heavenly Minds for adepts. This kind of makes sense. Saw Chris briefly as his Ramar before he blipped out of existence. Or consequently, Antaresconvoy, if there's a Viridian ID character you needed levels, this is also the time to potentially host. I will state though, when it becomes XP week, chat is going to be power leveling their brains out on like boss rush and other nonsense. I think I'll go for at least like 6 to 8 clears of Christmas Fiascos across like the next week or so. But when it becomes rare item up, we're probably doing a lot of boss runs, I'm gonna be honest with you, over the Christmas Fiascos. Like, just 100% true story. Like, if you want Red Ring, Parasitic Gene Flow, we just do Red ID TTF, and you get like 1,000,000 kills. So that's why... Oh, Zigu is here. That's why I think from the standpoint of what ID is the best TTF ID, I think Red ID is uncontested best for events. There is more or less no other ID where you could just kill everything and do this equivalency of a near full clear in most rooms, if not all rooms, depending on if you're doing caves or whatever. And you just get so much more value back as Red ID compared to everything else. Like, you get Disco Brave Mans, you get Heart Ofs, you get Red Sword, I think, where you get silly stuff in caves at minimum. So I just kind of laugh when I see that kind of stuff. Just utterly, utterly unfair. There we go. Goodbye, Double Heavenly Mind. I think that'll survive Dwarfon, right? 833? Oh, you'll probably never land the Demon Vex, it's fine. Unless they get frozen. But it's better than nothing versus Gurdamulu. Oh boy, I could learn Gabarda, guys. Let me buy that from the shop. Oh darn, I exited the menu. Not able to. What a shame. Golly gee, chat, I almost got Gabarda on this character. Oh, are you using a power mag or are you using your mag? Because if you're... Oh, I guess you also aren't doing the double Adip strat. That would explain a lot. Because I was going to say, with the Dex mag and double Adips, you should be able to wield it if you're using your character one. If you're just using power mag, yeah, I don't think so. If it makes you feel better, I also can't wield them. I was going to say, what is your... Oh. This is stepping away, oh no. Is he within range of the counter? No. Oh, plus he has to host it. We'll wait for Chris. I forgot to move the magical piece. Is it worth leaving to get it? I at least have Fire Scepter. I do have Ignition Cloak Gafoi Merge, so I'm otherwise really, really well geared for this. Okay. I might have taken the only magical piece I had spare and put it on the other character. I did do that. Okay. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna briefly leave. I'm gonna go get that magical piece, who I'm pretty sure is on my yellow ID, and move it in. Considering I'm going to be using Gafoi at least 80% of the quest, it's probably worth the extra 10%. Probably worth it. Let me go ahead and grab that. Sorry about the slow delay into it. Game, please. What is this? That's not helping. Excuse me. So I think from the standpoint of forces, I should at least be able to move this stuff around. Yeah, he's got my magical piece, I thought. Yeah, I do actually like the Bosconian soundtrack. But as I said before, unfortunately a lot of the NES soundtracks are super, super short. Like, they're 6-minute soundtracks. Like, some of them are good songs, but it's really hard to play those while we stream. So that requires me to just constantly stop and adjust, which is not ideal in an already very long quest. I'm actually going to check the length of some of the upcoming soundtracks while we wait for Chris. That there. Yeah, like 6 minutes. 6 minutes. I really need a longer soundtrack. Might have to put this first on hold, sadly. We'll play it out a little bit, but unfortunate. Welcome. Haven't seen you in a while. So let me switch box. There we go. In here and there. It's now near Chris, and whenever Chris is ready, we'll get started. So yeah, I think for now, since unfortunately I did, as I said before, open up like 12 soundtracks, I'll let Bosconian play out, but I need to think about what to put on next. I'm saving something for later. I don't need to worry about that. gonna go get the magical piece. There's gonna be a fair number of zoos and a ton of Dwarfons throughout the quest, with a lot of Garderbulus at the end, so it's pretty much the perfect Viridian ID. Nice, nice. There we go, there's our magical piece. He'd even boost our MST a little bit. Might matter. What would be a longer soundtrack that we enjoy that I would potentially put on? That's what I'm thinking about right now. I was gonna say, I'm almost Christmas colored. I'm certainly horrendous. I got the ugly sweater vibe going on. Yeah, I gotta be careful, because there's gonna be, as I said before, a lot of Dwarfons here. I have to learn where the Dwarfons are. So that's where we would potentially use a paralysis to lock that one down. Ouch. Team, I need help. Somebody needs to do something with Dwarfon. I'm just getting bullied over and over by Dwarfon. Literally couldn't do anything. Please stop stomping me repeatedly. It's very annoying. There we go. Getting knocked down really sucks, though. Or crowd control, I think. Unfortunately. Yeah, see, I'm just getting stun locked now. Please stop hitting me. Thank you. Downside of low level force, I do get knocked down a ton of times. Here's the Dwarfons. I think the goal is not to be where we're standing currently, and that's why we're having problems with this. Can we come over here, actually? I'm pretty sure we're supposed to be by this rock. I think that was the visual cue. It's been a while since I did Christmas Fiasco 4. I can tell you right now it is not the entrance that we should be standing at. There could be one person that stands over there and it's okay-ish. But I think without being here, it's just really hard to control the Dwarfons with 3 people. It would make sense if we have like a main pass using a rest needle or whatever, and they could do whatever they want here. I am so shocked that they actually leave that rock. I'm not gonna lie to you. That to me was the plot twist of the century. Normally they just get kind of stuck. I'm getting hard bullied. I need them to stop hitting me, please, for like 1 moment. Please stop. Holy. Get them off of me. Yeah, because I can't even set up for like these things. I think this is where I normally switch to grants, because everything's weak to grants here. That way the Dwarfons will charge and get stuck. Yeah, there we go. I'm kind of remembering. Slow learning. Yeah, see... Oh, chat's too far over. Okay. I was gonna say, yeah, chat needs to hide where I'm hiding. So I'll forgive chat at the beginning since it's been a while since we played, but yeah, you guys got to get real close to where I am between waves. Because then they'll charge into the rock and not do anything. And then after that, you can step around the corner and beat them up. Bloodstained soundtrack was the suggestion. I've never played Bloodstained. I don't know if I would want to listen to the soundtrack without having played the game. I'm kind of on the fence if I'll play it, to be honest. I'm gonna be real with you, that game is really ugly. I don't usually mock, like, art of games, but wow, oh wow, do I not like the 3D of that game. So I'm gonna hide back at the rock. I basically just wanted the Rappies to come to me. Yeah, normally we spook the Rappies, we don't bother killing them, so the person in the middle is probably dead, by the way. Yeah. You can't be out there. I'm telling you right now, you are ultra dead if you're anything other than where I'm at. So, do not recommend. But let them charge, and then when they charge, then you can bully. So, like, for me, now you can bully. So if you need melee shots, it's fine. Yeah, the beginning of the quest is the hardest. It gets a lot easier once we get underground, because I can just spam repeatedly. I've watched enough of Chris's streams. Honestly, I couldn't tell you half of what is going on in that game. I don't understand the glyph system. or like what you're doing 80% of the time. When I watch those, I just have no context. Yeah, this is another example where if I had Mercurius Rod, I could just be spamming grants here. Because I need to be careful not to be using Gofoi all the time here, since I want the Dorphons to charge. I gotta tell myself, like, what are the zoo waves? We're slowly relearning this quest. So I think if I don't Gofoi here, they're gonna charge the rock and we should be fine. Exactly. So now we're good. Yeah, I just know famous complaints are... something have to farm the required soul to progress with underwater diving or whatever from a monster instead of it being a normal drop. It's usually the one that I hear all the time. I don't have context for what that means, but I'm assuming I'm pretty close. I think almost everybody I've seen play part of it before has complained that they're like, oh, I have to farm this in order to go underwater or whatever. So, like, I'm vaguely aware of that if I were to play, so I won't get stuck on that. I know the bonus stuff requires me to fight the moon or something weird. That's about the extent of my knowledge. Also, triple-headed tail thing at the end. Yeah, as I said before, for us it's gonna get really easy when we go underground because we don't have enough arrests or like freeze traps, which is kind of rough on the surface to not at least have arrest. So, oh. I like that I was doing nothing but Gofoi spam and I still got hit by the laser. That is just so rude. I know whoever goes through that laser gate is about to get Dorphon stomped. That much I know is true. Oh, the soundtrack ended at another awkward point. I'm gonna have to take a hit here, unfortunately. Good enough. Oh, man, they're just doing so much damage. Yeah, this is kind of the downside. Without traps, it's really hard to deal with these Astarks and Dorphons at low level. It's just a lot of constant damage always hitting us. If we don't have high health, we die like I died. On the plus side, underground I'm not too worried. Girdabulu, we have the cheese for Girdabulu. Oh, always remember the Girdabulu cheese. That I will never forget as long as we do Christmas Fiasco 4. Just like I know the next area I have to go unarmed. Unless I want to get deleted. There we go. Like halfway to leveling at least. Sadly, no Pazuzus from these. That would be an LNK Combat 38. Yeah, typically I see this run with like 2 forces. Just because there's so much Gofoi spam in this quest. It's fine. We don't have a rest, so there's no point to letting them do anything other than what they just did. Yeah, we're seeing the downside of no arrest, unfortunately. I cannot loan an arrest needle because I don't have PDs to upgrade it yet, but we'll get there. That'll kill that one. That should be a little better. There we go. Alright, so I have to go unarmed here. I recommend you give me a moment, because I'm about to get just pretty much immediately hit. You go with the Soten soundtrack. Oh, I already put on a soundtrack. Soten's also not long enough, to be honest with you. I think this one will do. How did it still hit me? Game, please. How much faster do I need to match that? Okay, chat can come with me. This is so unfair. I hate this spawn. This spawn is actually stupid. Like, I triple tapped it, so it's like, it's possible I slightly mistimed, but it's like, come on, after a certain point. Way too tight of a window. I hate it. The fact you can't even do it with female force shows it's just way too tight. It's not, like, hard per se, but it's very annoying in the transition, so I think I just hit it early. So that small delay of it recognizing that I pressed it again caused me to get hit. Oh, can you not hide over here? I thought you could. Learn the hard way. I was gonna say, yeah, I was looking... Okay, there we go. I'm gonna come over to the rock. I'm looking for where the safe spot was. I'm like, I think this is it. Am I hitting it with grants? Can't tell. No, I'm not. Levels my grants. Probably not that good. That's actually decent. Grip team. Anyway, back to Gapoe stacking. Yeah, once we leave Dorfon Hell and we get out of one-shot territory, I will Mag Blast so the team has some super buffs, and that'll make it a lot more enjoyable. Yeah, I normally grants these guys to get them to run, because I don't care about their XP. Out of my way. Yeah, it's just kind of unfortunate being, like, one person down. Pick up that Yadomir for exchange rate, I guess. Versus very bravely soloing everything over there. I don't know if it's the kind of quest you want to go and venture into the middle, to be honest with you. I'm like, I'm not leaving my rock. I will skip the Rappy XP rather than go in the center of the map. But we do need these guys a little closer. And a Heaven Punisher, nice. Oh, of course, if they hold the door, gross. There we go. Yeah, we need kind of like to decoy pull them. Then after that, we're just good. So they should charge us, I think, after this one, if I remember correctly. Nope. It's my next wave. So they'll gradually get closer. Cat will kill the zoos. I'll kill everything else. There we go. Good teamwork. There's the Dwarfon I was expecting earlier. Unfortunately for him, I'm behind a rock. Although team is... I was gonna say, I'm not sure if they're behind the rock. We'll find out. I killed basically the Dwarfon. Just living on the edge. Level up. I think next year we'll play the Tales games again. It's been a while. Like I'm just completely out of die fluid. This is brutal. A brutal quest. We did the other Rappy, and then I'm out of here. I was kind of hoping I was gonna level up by now, but I guess because of just how many spells I need to spam. I'm burning through TP pretty quick even with double adept. If I level up more, I'm going triple adept for sure. Hello, 10 die fluids. Leave me alone, satellite lizards. There we go. That's fine, they can laser me. They're just building meter for underground. That's all I view this as. On the plus side, I am chipping them out pretty heavily. Yeah, we're welcome to Dorfond Rock. Look at this nonsense. How did that kill me? Wait, I was at full health. Did I get double hit? This is BS. Nothing should normally kill me at 833. Nonsense. PSO jank. Oh yeah, they need to stop the stomp attack. The stomp attack is very annoying. They can do whatever they want, just not the stomp, please. Laser whips me. Charge doesn't reach me. Alright, hard part of the quest is now over. Normally at this point, if you want to, you would reset. But we'll keep going. Might as well as get that XP. So yeah, this is pretty much a quest where it's just nothing but Gafoi spam. Almost every week, almost every single wave is weak to fire. There's not a lot of like Heaven Striker drops here compared to everything else. If I remember correctly, was it over here was the safe spot? There was some jank I could do. It might have been over here. There is like a Gertabulu in the room, in most rooms. I'm just thinking about where to stand to stop him from pulling me. Oh, I forgot to Mag Blast with the team. Man, I'm just not feeling well today again, chat. Sorry. I thought I was feeling better, but it's starting to hit me again. Alright, so where I was before was the correct spot, but I gotta help the team. So they're just gonna die here repeatedly. There we go. Give team a chance to do something. Getting shocked there kind of sucks. Up Chris's character. There we go. So I think that was the correct spot to avoid the Gertabulu. I remember playing around with cactuses last year, trying to figure out where to stand so I don't get pulled. So I think it's that, and then I need to find a cactus in the next room. Because I remember trying to quote-unquote solve this for single-player play. Why are they still knocking me down with Jellin? Game please. My defense is so terrible. I need to level so badly right now. Please level me. Thank you. Still almost died instantly. Wow. Well, a little further out of kill range. Unfortunately for these Maristas, as I said before, I just kind of melt everything with Gafoi spam, so I'm not really worried about them at all. And they can hop towards me if they want, but they're dead. Yeah, I'm more scared about that Goron detonator than anything else in this room. Oh, I'm just getting comboed over and over. Unfortunate. Brutal. Yeah, we'll slowly relearn this spot. So I think the pillar there is opposite the Gertabulu, so I could just grant them for single player play. For multiplayer play, I don't need to be there. I can also just use this again to deny the Gertabulu, I think. It tries to pull me. It doesn't seem to be trying, which is also fine. We'll take that too, to be honest with you. Rip team. Okay, let's get some super buffs going, and then that should speed up the clears. Oh, never mind. Another wave. Damn, I wish they would stop hitting me for 280. That's a lot of damage to me. Please stop. It's like, leave me alone. Well, I guess if you were doing Heaven Striker runs, this would be the room. Yeah, the Fiasco quests are hard to do with low numbers of people. I think we're doing fine for what it is. But I think from the standpoint, like, would I do an episode 2 Fiasco with 3 people? Or an episode 1 with 3 people? I don't know. I'm willing to do episode 4 though, so that's why I think it's probably the easiest of the ones to do. Honestly, the difficulty is very front-loaded, because forces just kind of bully everything else from this point onwards. Sadly, you know what? We've seen a shocking 0 rare enemy so far on double rare enemy week. Could we step it up a little bit, Ephinea? I'd like to see a rare enemy at some point. Even if it's rare Rappy, just like, give me a little something to work with. So yeah, this is also just a lot of checks for badges potentially, or in this case, Christmas presents. This quest is still even good for just normal clear. We'll get coal at the end for completing it. And it's a pretty high amount. I'm gonna say it's 8. Unless they adjusted the totals. So clearing the quest does give you quite a lot. Marissa AA, I don't even think is bad, because I think that's Ophiel sees. Like Viridian is actually good at pretty much every rare enemy, we just have to see them. 6? Okay, I wasn't sure. It was either 6 or 8. It definitely wasn't 4, I'll put it that way. Alright, let's get a Super Mag Blast going in a moment. I want to pick up the materials first, which also, by the way, really great for upgrading. Dive Twins. Oh. I guess, yeah, let's not do it in the hallway in case jank happens. Oh, team start at the zoo room. Please. Come to me. Okay. Twins time. Well, that's going to be a fun room to go into. They're also kind of uncontrolled in general, but man oh man. I have no idea where they're going to be when we enter that room. They're basically playing like the cup shuffle game right now. You're like, your prize is under one of these zoos. Can you follow it? Anyway, this should help substantially with team damage. Even if they're slightly underpowered, it's hard to go wrong with 61 shifted band. So again, this is another one of those quests where if you're playing a higher level force, you would consider just using like PB Crate just to build meter quicker for this moment to help lower level teams. High level teams probably don't need it because they'll be using like Demon Needle or like Arrest Needle or like... No, that's pretty much it. Maybe Demon Shot. Okay, where was the room? Was it this cactus? Oh, it was this cactus. I think so. In cactus, I trust. Yeah, see that? I'm remembering. Look, chat, I haven't played this in a year. I remember where to go. The weird cactus plant thing. It's still in bloom, though, so who knows what it'll end up being. Yeah, the reason I like this spot, chat, is because, 1, even as a hunter or a ranger, you can still shoot from it. But 2, it stops the Girdabulu from ever pulling you, which is incredibly powerful. So I'm putting my foot on the plant, and they can try to pull me through this if they want. They definitely can. Oh, getting knocked down there kind of sucks, though. But hey, we're doing pretty good clear-wise. On the plus side, every single quest clear should be, like, 2 levels for me. At least for a while. So I've leveled once. I'm definitely gonna level twice. I could level a 3rd time. Ooh, dying with the super buff. That is really unfortunate, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to rebuff here. Oh no, oh, there's the Rappy. Get Grants, idiot. Here's another example. Just run to me. Run to me, Chris. Don't fight that. Just... The Gafoi sources on this side of the room, pull them into me. It'll all be good. Like, watch them as they struggle to get past the Gafoi. They can't. Goodbye. Oh, does Girdabulu want to pull me? Oh, but I'm on the cactus. It doesn't work. Oh, it works now the zoo touched me. Now, the zoo trolled me. I think if we do it, I have to wedge myself just right. Oh, now I can't reach it. Damn. What's the backup if I get nudged out of the way? I don't think there's one on this side of the room. I guess I technically could go on the cactus in the upper right if I wanted to. Yeah, the other... Oh, I don't want to be in the middle of the room. I want to be in the middle of the room when there's 2 forces. When there's 1 force, I don't kill quick enough here. Sadly. I'm going to go back over here and spam like a Bowie with frame perfects. Oh, please don't freeze me. Leave me alone. There we go. So there's a couple times I do have to move. Maybe the double cactus on the other side works better for that last one. So I could stay over here for the first Girdabulu, move over to the other set of cactuses on the other side of the room. Maybe that's the play. For now, I'll remain here, because this was definitely the nice spot, because even if it pulled me, it was just... Oh, Rappy hit me through the plant. That sucks. Protect me. There we go. Anyway, back to murder. Yeah, so it shouldn't be able to pull me here, even if it tries. I think it is, because it's doing the little butt wiggle, but none of us are moving. So I think this is working. Yeah, like, see, it's pulling somebody, but it's not pulling anybody. Oh, now it's pulling somebody. Did the Rappy really stand up and block my grants? Wow, what a boss. I got outplayed there, chat. Start to finish. Rappy too good for me. So yeah, that plant works, I think, all but for that one. I'll escape doll in case I die again. What am I doing in terms of fluids? Doing okay-ish. The 10 die fluids from earlier helped a lot. I'm not in, like, an immediate rush for them, at least. Gertabulu again. Where's the safe spot in this room? Is it this? No, it can't be that cactus. Could be this cat. No, it can't be that cactus either. There has to be a safe spot. Every room has a safe spot. I don't think it's intended for every room to have a safe spot. I'm just thinking about where it is. Oh boy, I'm getting bullied. Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. It needs to be like a cactus I could get behind, so like maybe this one will work? Maybe. If it depends on which one it is, if this will work or not. I was gonna say, team, come over to me. Come to your Gaffoe source. Enter the light. I think this will work for me, because I won't get pulled by Gertabulu, and team should still be able to last swan everything. Yeah. Because as long as we stay grouped, the enemies will come towards me. But if we're on opposite ends of the room, I don't think it'll work. Unfortunately, the other zoo is like really out of bounds for me. There we go. Yeah, and see, their backs are even turned to me, which makes this even better for me to camp. It's like, what are they gonna do? Just walk into it like that? They can't do anything about this. They could try. What's on drop? Nice. Again, if there were double force, I would absolutely be in the middle of the room. Although that has some risk, obviously. If you don't have like at least a holy ray or something to deal with Gertabulus, it could be very risky to be the force there. How did I get hit with that much Gaffoe? That's like actual nonsense moment. It's like, wait a minute. Be a break on this one. Alright, so all the Maristas are dead. They'll never reach the team. They'll try, but there's just too much Gaffoe. I think Jack can agree. This side of the room is getting pretty well protected. So as long as they gun down the Goron Detonator, I don't think anything will reach us ever. And this is with a character without max MST. Oh, is there just one load Marissa? What a troll. That's fine. Yeah, here's an example. The Gertabulu might be able to swipe at me, but it can't pull me. Actually, it can't swipe at me. This is a good position then. Yeah, that's a good position. Because now team is like easy slicer without getting close. Because the plant will catch them if they attack into it. Okay. So this is definitely my favorite plant for single player play. Although spooking that many Rappies might not be good for the event. That's fine. I'll take safety with 3-player. We'll play risky with 4-player. And one Rappy just enjoying life as everything around it dies. Yeah, and another example where the Gertabulu will not pull either of us. And I can still hit it with Rivarda from here. Wow, that is just actually unfair. Yeah, look at... Wow. That plan is so stupid. Like, think about it. It stops you from walking forward with Slicer. It's the all-purpose plant. Praise be to plant. Plant too strong. We're rare enemies, by the way. So yeah, we do give up some Rappies that way, which is a bit unfortunate. So I'm just trying to think, is there anywhere else in the room? I mean, that side of the room was honestly kind of godlike. This plant is so big, it's hard for me to not get caught there. I can't get behind this plant. I'm just looking while we're here and not in combat. I could try this plant if I want to. Yeah, like, I could go here as well at the bottom end of the room. I don't know if that would be better for the Rappy. I'll try to remember that for next time. So there's, like, 2 ones where it might make a difference. Although I think the other... Oh, healing circle, I forgot about that. I do think from the standpoint, at least from the Gertabulu pools, shouldn't be too bad. Sadly, I don't have Mag Blast, because I don't usually get hit too often once we come down here. Although, sadly, the safety of the plants are gone. No longer praise be to plant. On the plus side, though, I'm gonna just do more and more damage the longer we play. I'm going to level soon, because I'm using Magical Piece Ignition Cloak Gafo Emerge, or at least I'm assuming we use Gafo Emerge. Yeah, there we go. The damage is actually pretty high. But having another 100 MST does make a difference. It ends up being 1 less fireball per room, means less overall attacks from the enemies, which means I don't get hit as much, if ever. Although sadly, on rooms that are fire resistant, I have no idea what I just cast that was not gelling. Am I getting trolled by my controller? Find out in a moment. Do that to let the team get through. Super buff wearing off. I could try to get hit on purpose, but I'm also okay with just contributing, because I'm assuming the team basically is 100. Nice level up. I more importantly want that defense. Oh, please don't kill me. Oh gosh, leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm getting bullied. Well, I think I'm going to be at 100 meters soon. Plus side. Downside. Not going to be in a way that super helps me. So after this room, we can get another Super Mag Blast going, which is nice. Like, I had so much Gapoe out that even though I cast like 2 spells in between, most of them are dead anyway. So again, I'm basically keeping most of the team safe in the underground. For forces, this is like the heaven. This is like the... You struggled with Dorphon as a force, trying to kill like a bajillion of them instant spawning on you, and then it's like, here you go. Here's all the XP. So yeah, I think at this rate I will level a 3rd time, which is kind of nice. That'll mean this character is more closely able to be used to solo episode 4. Which is important, because Red ID is very strong episode 4. Okay, so before we go further, I'm gonna say twins. That way, we ignore the stream delay. Some of these. There we go. So again, they'll gradually get more and more levels. It'll just get easier and easier. I'm already doing like 2 more damage of Fireball. It'll add up. Got a while to go. Yeah, the 61 shifted man. And imagine it again with 4-player, how stupid the Quadra buffs are. So yeah, team will get slowly tankier, a little more damage. Just easier and easier. But I'm not too worried about this. We know the only real gimmick that could kill people in Christmas Fiasco 4, other than the nonsense of the surface, is the stupid Grotobulu wave at the end of this, which I will say is pretty awful to do as Hunter solo. Pretty unfun, I would just like to state. But in Grants we trust. I might actually want to bring in a God technique just so I get more range on Grants. Freeze a couple enemies for the team. There we go, much better. Quality of life improved. I don't think there's a specific part of the room I'm supposed to stand in. I don't know. Even when I play this, I don't remember anything about this room other than I don't think it matters. I want to be roughly center, I guess, for stack purposes. Okay, so if I was more center, I would have dodged the Goron Detonator. Okay, you need to stop meleeing me and knocking me down, please. You had Gelin and you still knock me down? Stop that. Bad enemy. I'm at 61 D-band. Game, please. Yeah, this is why I need more defense. That kind of stuff needs to not knock me down. Shaking my head. Hello, lone Gorons, who are, like, way out of range. Still grants him a little. Oop, team trolled him into teleporting into me. Good call, team. Hello, Rappies. So, like, I feel like I'm in the mostly right position. I'm just slightly underleveled, so I'm not able to one-shot the Rappies. I'll get there pretty soon, though. So that's more of a, I just don't have the raw stats yet. Or if you just play two forces, it doesn't matter. You do like a level 100, just cheesed everything. Mr. Extendy Hand's bullying me. Leave me alone, Mr. Extendy Hand. I don't want you. Leave me alone. I want to Kapoe stack in peace. You know what? I froze the Goron Detonator. I'll consider that a win. Normally an annoying enemy for the team to deal with. Hey, we're having peaceful sailing music as we sail through the rest of the level. Yeah, we went from like 60 XP a second on the surface to like 112. It's picking up significantly underground XP. And again, when this ends up being an XP week, you're going to get 700,000-ish XP a clear. Maybe a little less because we skipped some of the Rappies. Will you please stop meleeing me out of my debuffs? This is driving me wild. Okay, I might have to unequip to stop that from happening. Just like, all I want is a debuff, and I keep getting smacked. Stop it. Holy, leave me alone. Let me stack in peace. Hello, Gurdabulu. He did not let me stack in peace. He's about to get grants, though. What he deserves. Get a couple of these. Purple card is dragon. I can tell you right now, they are not hunting that. I think we all know what they're doing in caves with purple ID. Like, wasn't purple num card. Alright, now I think it's the room I have to go in first. Yeah, this is the room. This room is so bad. Oh gosh, I died instantly. Holy, I was gonna say it's so bad because you could die. I got to the it's so bad part of my statement. So I was trying to avoid the chat dying there. Welcome, Tiggy. Hope you're doing well. Alright, I'm going over to my safety box, chat. Listen, I've had enough of the center of this room. You're cold. I'm a little cold too. Fortunately, we're gonna use Kapoe to heat up the room a little bit. Yeah, I'm now in my safety area, chat. I just want you to know, this is my home now. I'm not leaving this side of the room. If you want to venture in the middle, I'm gonna say you're on your own. I'll let them walk into it. The only thing I need occasionally is for you to poke a Goron or something so they come towards us. That's about it. Otherwise, just watch them melt, get chipped out slowly. Although Pyrogoron might be a problem. Speaking of which. Stop hitting me. Yeah, at high level play, we don't hide the corner. Low level play, this you do what you got to do to clear the quest. Like, listen. Leave me alone. Random satellite lizard attacking me. Out of here. Hello, wall of enemies attacking me. Put a Kapoe out to stop them from hitting the team immediately. Man, his extended hand is so annoying. I think I'm just a little shy of leveling again, sadly. I know we still have more waves, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Oh, look at them march into the Gaboes. Oh, chat, they're trying. Isn't that cute? They tried. Oh, is the zoo trying to dive bomb into my Gaboe? That doesn't work either. None of that works. Goodbye. Right, chat? Oh, what a shame. Zoos and Marissas don't get to do anything. What an absolute travesty. Look how unfair life is. Oh, look, they tried. Where's our rare enemy at? Just PS by the way game. I'm not forgetting this is supposed to be rare enemy week. Allegedly. Game please. Double rare spawn, 0 rares, of course. Is there even a wave left that can have rare enemy? I mean, we know there's the Quadrabulu. That can't be rare. Is there something after Goron Detonator? Other than Quadrabulu? We'll find out. Will you stop slapping me? Yeah, there's one more wave. I gotta heal. Oh my gosh, chat. Okay. I cannot get Gafoe started. I'm probably dead here. Yeah, I'm just getting literally freeze looped by Marissa. This is so annoying. Man. This is kind of the downside. If the force gets knocked down, I just literally don't get to do anything. So I'm just I'm just literally getting hit over and over and over. There's nothing I can do. Kind of brutal. That's where we lose a lot of time. I think we could do one more Christmas Fiasco 4, and then I don't think I have enough time for another one, because these quests are very long with just a couple people. I'm gonna grant this guy from existence. I would recommend, I was gonna say, I would recommend running. I think this might be the Gertabulu wave, it is. Anyway. Oh, they can actually hit you from there? I did not know that. I'll move sideways a little bit then. That one's dead. And there's just 2 left. Team can do whatever they want. Then you can't get stun lock killed. Okay, there you go. Do whatever you want, team. Nice Slicer Fanatic usage. Slowly chipping him out. There we go. I will pop all these boxes. Yeah, we lost like 40, 50k of XP from fleeing Rappies, but that's fine. It's still 288,000 experience. Crazy XP. This. Some coal. Drop this. There we go. If anybody else is waiting to hop in. Yeah, will Chris host another one? We have a 4th slot open. We'll do at least one more of these, and then... would be the best way to end it with Rare Enemy Week. Actually, well... Actually, if we do 2 of these, that's fine. Maybe we'll do 2 of these into a red TTF. I think that's fine, actually. I need to stop around 12:20. So I have over 2 hours. That should be fine. That was a little later than it was. Yeah, so we'll do 2 more of these, get some XP. Hopefully get this character a little tankier. I think I need to be at around My sweet spot for no longer caring about episode 4 is 400 defense. But if I could get even to like 320, I'll be happy. But probably not during this event. Unless I seriously grind them out during the XP week. I didn't realize Antaresconvoy's character is Viridian. Interesting. Well, Chris, if you want to swap characters, I'll leave it up to you. As long as somebody with Viridian hosts, I don't care. I'll leave it that way. So yeah, that'll give us about 18 coal. It's like, what, 40 for presents? For the ultimate one? Assuming it's not 50. But it could be. A couple minutes. If anybody else wants to hop in, we have a 4th slot open. Okay. What's the beat count at? 684. Oh. I was gonna say, we could reset it for Tiggy. If you want to hop in, Tiggy. Just let us know. We're literally just at the beginning, it doesn't matter. You do one run at even beat? Okay, let's reset then. Gonna say, we have to have Tiggy hooked up with Demon Needle at some point. That'll be the dream. Then you no longer care about even beat. You just demon everything. You go teehee, they all die. Scarlet is bursting. Okay, game's up, Tiggy. Yeah, I'm almost as optimized as possible. I even have extra defense from the Rappy Mag to get bullied a bit less, but it hasn't helped that much, sadly. Yeah, next challenge mode item I'm getting is definitely Demon Needle, and the next episode 1 weapon I get is definitely Demon Shot. So I could deal with more Christmas fiasco stuff. So sadly, I got partially set up for the event. But, I didn't see on the spawn unlocked. I don't know if they're gonna unlock that later, or if they're just not gonna do it again. I'm kind of sad, because I was more expecting to gear... So the reason we had a delay at the beginning is because I thought Omnispawn was out, and it's not. And I'm like, I'd rather... Because I don't need to set up characters for Omnispawn. I don't need, like, a million adepts. I'm okay with just burning Tri-Fluids. So I was a little disappointed, I'm not gonna lie. There we go. Okay, we might all run to the safety rock. Come to me, safety rock. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Here's my home. Yeah, much better. We got Tiggy doing pew-pew lasers through safety rock. That's all you need. The one asked. See, that's what I thought was gonna happen last time. Why didn't that happen last time? Where the Atsark gets stuck. I commented last time. Unfortunately, him being out of position makes me out of position. Okay, I'm gonna back up again. Back to safety rock for a little bit. I don't remember where this plays in Hail to Destiny. I'm actually curious now. I don't remember this song. Get out of here, Rappies. It almost sounds like a Sky theme when you're in the dungeons up there, but poor Dorphons. Double photon drops, huh? Kinda nice. We'll have to spook the Rappies or something. To grab these first, though. On the plus side, I'm getting closer to that Arrest Needle. Rip team. I am so surprised that Dorphon didn't hit me, and be real with you. Evan Striker with 20 hit? Nice. Man. I went from no PDs to oops all PDs. The RNG reset is real. I made up for last run. Last run was weirdly dry of item. I will gladly take my third PD here. Because we are killing like an insane number of enemies, so it's like we should be seeing a lot of PDs for the group at this rate. Yeah, I think I need 10 more to make a Rest Needle. And just remember the next room is the BS Dorphon spawn you die room. Yeah, it's already going a lot smoother. Like little mini steps forward in case more Dorphon, or not Dorphons, more Rampy spawns, so don't sweep them. Nice arrest. Goodbye. Be leveling soon, please. Need a witch. MST getting like 1 to like 1.2 damage at level is kind of nice. Hello, Dorphons. A little bit my fault for using the FOE there. I forgot which way Dorphon wave. The Wombo combo into the Dorphon. I am so surprised that didn't kill me. I can be honest with you. I got slapped into the Dorphon charge. That was just rude. can. There we go. Team's getting some solid levels. Goodbye, enemy. Hello, Dorfons. Yeah, I would say if I saw somebody was a cast ranger, I absolutely would not Gafoe the Zeus. But where we are now, I think I'm okay. Oop, dodge that. Shooting lasers at me, what a jerk. Let's take a couple of these, regather these. Alright, let's see if I can do it this time. It's like I gotta... Maybe I gotta Rafoe. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you can't Gafoe, but you can Rafoe. Maybe that's what I'm forgetting. Or I could Rabarda, but Gafoe's just too slow. Yeah, it might be Rabarda. That is faster. That could be a knowledge check on my side that I just forgot. I think I tried using Gafoe, and it might technically be possible, but it's much easier with Rabarda, I think. But still not really doable. Else, which sucks. That spawn is kind of whack. Speaking of kind of whack, look at the Astarks jumping up in the air. Look at them. They're trying, I guess. My screen, they're like hilariously not doing anything. Oh, that mid-air jump. That's a great one. I love when chat freezes the mid-air on my screen. It's so funny. They're like, wee! Just all over. I was gonna say, we're gonna have to get Tiggy, what is it? Divine Lock on, so he can use Heaven Punisher. So that way he could always use Pew Pew Laser during Odd Beat. Sure, Tiggy would love that. I was gonna say, wait, Tiggy, don't you have a Heaven Punisher? I thought you did. Yeah, that is a Heaven Punisher you're using. Yeah, why aren't you using Divine Lock on then, Tiggy? We're gonna call Tiggy out on that one. Oh, the one you're using is borrowed. Oof. Alright, that makes more sense. I'm like, wait a minute. I forget what it needs. Honestly, I probably have the materials, but maybe not all of them. I have collected stupid stuff. I would not be surprised if I have most of it already. I'm like, listen, I've done Orange, I do Ruins. I've done some weird ones. So, like, I probably have it, but maybe not enough. If it needs like 2 of something, it'll be there. Welcome, Promethean. Hope you're doing well. Or Promethean. Alright, I might as well not spook these to get more present chances, I guess. I meant a little bit. As soon as they're dead, I'm walking away now. Because I was gonna say, I vaguely recalled it wasn't Dorfon next. That was the best my recollection was gonna do for you. Shit, they're running Rappy at least. Did you stop pushing me out of the safety rock? What a jerk. Ooh. I have to say we're getting into the borderline incredibly unlucky territory. How many enemies? Like, there has to be at least 400 enemies or so, right? That could be replaced with rares. How have we not seen a single rare of any type With double rare up. We're like, we completed the surface of Christmas Fiasco 4 twice and cleared the other portion, right? Like, think of it this way. There's like, what, 40 or 50 Rappies in the quest? There's 40 or 50 Zoos. There's 20-ish Dorfons. Silliness when multiplied together. Welcome, Dango. Hope you're doing well. I'm shaking my head at this. Plus all the Marissas. Haven't even seen them yet. What silliness. Oh, by the way, I'm at 100. Before we go further. Oh, went through anyway. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna do a stat check. I'm gonna say using twins. Be fun. Oh, somebody not donate. We'll find out. Chris trolling. I was like, wait a minute, because I was like, 55 is still kind of worth it, honestly. We'll build it up. For Chris. I think I get behind the safety pillar. Oh, you know what? There's 4 players. Let's be brave and just go in the middle. See how badly I get bullied here. Sure, they pushed me here. I'm gonna remain here for a bit then. Poor Chris. I was gonna say, when it goes off the even beat, you're welcome to bring in a force Tiggy if you just want brain dead mode with this quest. Like, honestly, Quadrophone Newman, kinda dumb. And even just 2 forces is pretty stupid. Yeah, then we'll end with 1 DTF. Which at this rate, we should definitely clear this in under 50 minutes, so I'm okay with this. Our XP per second should be closer to like 140. So is it going to be the most XP, you know, in a quest clear compared to other quests? No. Is it going to net us free coal and a whole bunch of unique chances at Zoos and Gerdabulu? Absolutely. Also, I'm just going to state I'm going to be very upset if by the time we're done with Christmas event, not one of us gets a limiter from this quest. It's going to state it, the salt will be real at the end of the quest and it's not here. I'm really hoping for 1, because I keep swapping. I need 2, and then I'm done with them forever. No, that's not true. I need at least I need 3 actually for the new Ponyman. They don't need to have double adepts, but I know I'm missing at least 2. I need to be able to flex pick double adept for quests like these, where it's just too expensive to do anything other than double adept. Yeah, for the characters that are not running this quest, they could get away with just Mother Garb. That's fine. Nicely done by the team. Get hit here. I saw they're gonna double the present rates during Christmas, Christmas Eve, New Year's, the day before New Year's. Although speaking of Pazuzu, there's our first rare enemy. It only took 2 full clears to see a single rare enemy, but at least it's a good one. Can't get mad at that. It could actually be something. I failed the 1 and 3. Oh no, chat. 20 hit 1. Wow. Pretty good. Assuming that's before identification. Having a 30 hit LMK kind of matters. It's pretty much easy mode for Ramar at minimum. Yeah, nice, and it's before. Perfect. Oh, I'm not near my safety plant. What am I doing? back up slightly. And safety plan, I trust. Although, I guess it's Rappies. Walk out of the safety plan range for a little bit. Fine, I guess I'll be brave. Whatever. Gotta debuff that for sure. I do really like the soundtrack a lot, I've realized. I'm like, yeah, kind of every song for me is iconic, except for that one song that I honestly could not tell you where it was. And based off the positioning of it, it's kind of weird too. Because this is pretty early in the game. Like, you hear this when you go into, like, the dark areas at the Eye. That would be before the Flying Fortress stuff. I don't know where that theme would have played normally. Assuming the soundtrack is in order. Goodbye, Marissa's. Yeah, boss themes are whatever. They could be whatever order they want. Oh yeah, now we're getting that juicy experience for a second. Yeah, there we go. Sadly, I think Tiggy's gonna burn out on even beat very soon. Get at least like 2 more rooms, I think. Or actually, given how long the rooms are, 1 more room. Like, wait a minute. Amending my guess. There we go. How are we doing? Wise. Almost out of dive fluid. Still got a bunch of tries. I think I'm good there. That was just mean. Did they really hit me into the Rappy peak? It was just mean. There's nothing I could do about that. I moved so far into range of that melee strike. Holy. Getting ping-ponged out here. Anyway, back to Gapoe stacking, which I think I can do now that we have enough players. Yeah, see how the Marissas live by 10? That's where I'm like... 50 more MST would fix that. Or even like 40 would probably fix that. I think he's doing just enough to push the Rappies over the edge, which is nice. Yeah, I'm slightly tankier, which is a good feeling. I'll still probably die instantly to nonsense, but it's fine. Yeah, see, now they're down to just... So 1 level up reduced how much... Wow, 1 level up was 6 damage because of how much Gapoe I'm stacking on them. So yeah, I just need 1 more level up, and I instantly kill Marissa. That's actually kind of an important threshold to hit. No, I'm not that far away from it either. Gonna make my life easy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Bulu had it out for me, for sure. You stomp that? Oh yeah, I couldn't Gapoe at all. I was literally just getting chain freeze. We should be good now. Well, bonus health from level up mattered. I got reduced to 18. I don't even know what's hitting me anymore. I feel like I'm just getting smited by random things. That was Goron Detonator. It's like, I have no idea what just hit me for like 1 million damage. I have no context. You photon dropped me on Bulu. That is so rude. That is rude. Don't you tease me. That's like the only item drop I care about in this whole run. Like LNK 90 hit, don't care. Just give me the limiters. just give them to me. Beg of you. I'm not spending like 20 to 40 or even 60 plus PDs on atoms. $199, nice. I think we might as well do it again, but we gotta wait for Antaresconvoy. Nice, okay. That should be a big level up. Also, rest in peace, Even Beat. So here's where we're going to start accelerating it in damage by quite a lot compared to the other run. Getting another 15 levels of shifted D-band is kind of intense. Yeah. From 61 to 79, like, yeah, even I'm at 4-digit ATP as the Phonuman with no ATP boost. Damage is gonna be disgusting from the team. Anyway, this is my life in the middle of the room, by the way. I'm gonna hopefully never move from this spot, but we'll see. On the plus side, bullying that last little bit of Gertabulu health is gonna be so easy for team now. You know what? He took a swing and he missed. I'll consider that a win of positioning. If he immediately hit me, that would be a bad spot, but if he just swung and totally whipped, I'll take that all day. Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. Oh, come on. That guy off me. Marissas are dead. You don't have to fight the Marissas. You just walk away from them. See, the Goron Detonator is killed. I go in the center of the room a little more, so less spook. There we go. See, that was a real-time adjustment to stop them from running. I think that was a good call. Let me debuff this room. Damn, they just do so much damage to me. Even with D-Ban, my defense is so bad. Yeah, see how they're living with 4 HP? Man, we need one more level up. Stopping that from happening is huge, because that's the difference between getting body slammed or them dying instantly. Oh, Gertabulu. What are you gonna do to this team? They've super shifted. They don't care about you. Also, I'm definitely collecting all these dye fluids to finish the run. Get these. Good enough. I think my goal was to be like roughly in the middle here, so that way my Gafoi hits equally. As long as I maintain this position, I should be fine. And any bonus damage I do from levels is also nice. I definitely feel bad that I was doing this quest before without ever menuing for quick cast. How much more damage I could be doing when I'm not moving. How much more effort I'm doing by just not constantly hitting confirm. I don't even need to button mash this. I could double tap it just in case I'm not feeling confident. Like if I get hit out of it, which can happen, or I'll start casting and then I can have to immediately repress it. Yeah, I could just have this buffered forever. Yeah, once this character gets around the level 130, 140, that's when this character can just solo carry episode 4. That was the perfect positioning. That was actually like the perfect position, and I'll tell you why. That Goron Detonator, if they have to waste time walking around and hitting you, that's a win in positioning. That means I just had uninterrupted Gafoi. So team had at least 4 seconds to shoot a Goron Detonator instead of me getting smacked instantly. And now the Rappy spawn around me. Perfect. Perfect position. I'll have to remember where this is. Maybe I'll draw like an imaginary line from the bottom of the stage. Yeah, it's like I basically don't ever want to move from this spot if I can avoid it. You know, that's a bit unfortunate. Oh, you know what? He still had to turn around and smack me. I'll still take that. It's fine. Yeah, unfortunately, there's Gorons at the edges of the room, so the team might need to pull them in once we kill a few of the threats here. Oh, never mind, they're all pulled in. Good job, team. You can ignore me. Last time we had like 2 stragglers, but team pulled them pretty early this time, which is good. Wow, these Marissas are just getting absolutely deleted. I wasn't sure if anything was near me, and I was like, oh wait, no, they're dead already. Oh, Ertamperometer, I don't care about you either. Wow, team's murder rate is out of control at the moment, I'm not gonna lie. As well as restock my dive fluid, so I don't need to go back to town. I'm somehow almost at full fluids. Adept is just kind of oh, I might die here. Just FYI, you might want to. Yeah, there we go. For some reason, the laser can like triple stack on you there, as we found out earlier. So you will just take like 1,000,000 damage and die. You know what? I'm gonna be the brave warrior. We have 4 players. I'm gonna stay in the middle. I'm willing to do it for more XP. When I see the oops all Goron detonator wave though, then I'm hiding. I don't want anything to do with what comes after that. So I'll take a lot of melee damage here, which is fine. Let team decide however they want to play. I'm gonna try to stop the Rappies from spooking. That's what I'm looking to do here. So because we're 4-player, I could do this because we have enough damage. Even without a cast, it's pretty good here. That was almost perfect positioning. For, I don't usually do this strat. That was really close. So, ideally, whenever you see, like, a double Goron detonator wave, your goal as, like, a force is to, or even a cast, is to memorize where the gap is between them on the map. And if, oh, see, here's an example where 4 HP trolled me. And if you memorize that, that means that even if you don't have the freeze trap timing down perfectly, what'll end up happening is, again, they have to spin to hit you. So you have like 2 to 3 seconds to then react and shoot a trap, which is not very difficult. And again, if you're a forest, that means you can slow them down with Gafoe. Okay, speaking of which, I want nothing to do with this wave. Leave me alone. I'm gonna debuff you. We're going back to my safety space. Safety space. I'm not dealing with Ertamperometer. When we have like 2 rangers with a rest needle, I'll be like, by all means, stay in the middle. But good luck after that. I'm gonna Ripoe the rest of this room. Yeah, that's my visual cue of I don't want to mess with it. I'm out. A couple Grances in here. Stupid solo satellite lizard. Good luck to Tiggy. Actually, the Ripoe stun lock kind of works from a distance for the team. Tried something different. See that, chat? We're willing to experiment. We're not willing to say we're doing things optimally until we've tried new things in areas that seem slow. Pop those boxes. Yeah, 166 XP a second is really, really good XP, and I think we got like 10,000 more XP because we spooked a few less Rappies. That's pretty good. Although I guess since I'm not hosting, maybe me not spooking them doesn't matter if they spook on the host. That's fine. Wow, 28 minutes. That was almost 10 minutes faster. I mean, if we get more runs like that, that'll be fine. Ooh, shock arms. Ooh, I'm so sorry. That is an unfortunate drop. I like the no statted LNK left behind. Do I even need to go back? I do. Forward for now. Put away my escape dolls though. Yeah, that shock arms is so sad. All right, you managed to defeat him. So that was some good pacing for 4 players. I'm gonna see that sub 30. Again, I just need 1 more level up and I kill the Marissas, which is an important speed factor. Because I did get knocked over, I think, twice due to that in the previous run. Which again is like 10 seconds loss where they're not dead. So that does add up. Not to mention extra chip damage might matter on other enemies. We'll let Antaresconvoy host. So if you want to bring in somebody else, Tiggy, you can. Hopefully we see Rare Dwarf on, but we'll see. Otherwise, if Tiggy is done, we have a 4th slot. At least I don't die to unbuffed Goron Detonator anymore. Can I rinse out my breakfast bowl real fast, then I'm ready? Sure thing, Tiggy. So yep, teams level on their ults, which is kind of nice. I'm leveling an ult. If they released the Omnispawn quest in the last couple of weeks, which they might have done last year. Honestly, I don't think they started with it. Maybe it was like they took a week for it to come out. I'm not sure. Uh-oh, Tiggy's bringing out a force. Uh-oh, not the double force. Uh-oh, right, chat? Yeah, we'll let Chris come in. We're more or less good to go after the break. I guess since we're doing a break, I might as well just buy a couple dye fluids. Jeez, I got a little hiccup there and then paused. Yeah, like, we're only on song 26 out of 92 in Tales of Destiny. What happened? Wow, Blue Donna actually asking appropriate questions. Blue Donna on point today, apparently. Okay. I was gonna say, what happened to Chris? Where is the Chris? I missed it if he said he was stepping away. Let me check. Oh, he's switching the washing machine. That makes sense. Uh-oh, now we gotta cast. Yeah, basically, Chris's lockdown targets are Astark, Goron Detonator. If you control those with freeze traps, this is gonna be an easy quest. Technically, unlike the Goron waves, you could just spam Confuse. None of us will be using freeze for the most part. I mean, if you happen to freeze somebody that's confused, it's fine. If you confuse somebody that's frozen, it's not the end of the world, because we're not expecting it as a force to always happen. Get rid of the Yadamir, though. Okay, so we'll let Antaresconvoy start it up. Good timing for Antaresconvoy. So yeah, Tiggy's enhanced grants actually does matter in the surface of this quest, since there's going to be a lot of things he'll end up granting from the safety rock. Psycho 1's a nice choice. Safety rock. Oh, look, the Dorfon's trying to charge us, but there's so much Gafoi. Yeah, there we go. See, this is where Tiggy's grants actually makes a big difference. So if he has, like, Mercurius Ron, he could do, like, 1,000 plus even in multiplayer on Astark. So this is like one of the only quests I would run Mercurius, because it's so rare that you grants. So I'll slow them down with Gafoi, since I don't have good grants damage. And then Tiggy's grants will probably kill everything else. Yeah, Tiggy's already doing 1,000 plus. I'm just slowing them down with Gafoi, more or less, because my damage is mediocre. This is like one of the very few quests where I enjoy Fomoral, because she's so good on the surface. Oh, there's the level up I needed. I'm gonna grants the Rappy from there, you might want to run. Yeah, like here's another room where once you kill the Babudas, every single one of these enemies is grantsable. So Tiggy will just literally pick them off with grants. There's nothing they can do, because the Asarks even take pretty good light damage in general. And then if they get close, I'll Rebarda, and then Tiggy could just focus on his grants. He doesn't even need to worry about Rebardaing them, because I got nothing better to do. My grants is mediocre. Yeah, I'm gonna use a Gafoi here to slow down the Rappy. Hopefully it doesn't hit me. It might, though. It did. So sad. Tiggy grants that Rappy from existence. Rip Rappy. Yeah, Rafoi makes sense for Tiggy. Good call there. It's gonna go ahead and grants the Rappy that's off screen. It's fine. Yeah, we lose a little bit XP doing that and some presence, but I'd rather have the time saved, to be honest with you. Like, it doesn't make sense to spend 10 seconds to get one enemy kill, because you gotta walk back, and then you gotta, like, be in a good position, yada yada. It's not worth it. Another wave of oops all grants. Yeah, this is gonna be Tiggy nuking stuff. I'll heal him every now and then, I guess. I can't see him taking damage, I'm just assuming it's happening. Never mind, Tiggy is leveled. Ooh, Chris was kind of out in the middle there. That's kind of bad for us, because that messes up their positions. Yeah, that might have been tactical error, because he put them behind the rock, too. It's definitely what we don't want to have happen. I think we'll be fine. I might have to switch sides of the rock, though. Yeah, let me get on the other side of the rock. Ouch. There we go. Grants time. The dye fluid here. Dye grinder. Okay. You grantsed them a swift death? Nice. Yeah, as I said before, Fomoral shockingly decent in this quest. Normally I would never bring a Fomoral here, but as like a second force, she's really good at clearing surface. Because otherwise I'm doing like, what, a sad 600 per grants? Tiggy's doing like literally 1,000 plus. Tiggy doesn't even have Mercurius. As I said before, if he had Mercurius, he'd be doing like 1,300 plus. In single player, he does so much damage. I think he basically two-shots Astarks. It's like actually gross in single player how much he does here. It was to the point I did a lot of solo runs with Pink ID here when I had my Fomoral as Pink ID. Actually, she still is Pink ID, I take that back. When I swapped her over to Pink ID, I did a lot of these off stream because she would just two-shot like every enemy. Kinda gross. I gotta be careful here because I think the next wave might be Dwarfons, so I want to hold off on my spam. Was a little slow on my Gafoi. It did come out, it was just unfortunately just a little too slow. Let's rebuff people. Never mind, Tiggy's got it. I hit the Rappy. I was like, what did I just grant? Oh, game. Yeah, if I get enough PDs, I'm just gonna make a rest needle and give it to Chris's character later. That way he could just enjoy the benefit of just shutting down every single wave. This is the wave I don't want to spam Gifoi on. Alright, let's all group up somewhere. I'm assuming bottom of the map is safe. Let's pull them in, and we'll try to get him with a good old mini Gifoi. I was expecting that one to die. I didn't realize nobody was gonna attack. That's fine though. Unfortunate. I mean, we got them grouped, so yeah, I think it was more bottom, a little more bottom left than I was standing, but pretty close. Yeah, I think it's just a little more bottom left will be the correction there. It's okay. It's all part of a learning experience. I think bottom of the map was a good call. Just a little... Maybe it's like here is the right spot where I'm standing currently. Because I noticed one of them couldn't reach Tiggy. Technically, we could stand over here, but... I don't know. Maybe we'll try over here, like the standard position. Maybe that'll work. I'm just not sure if they're slightly offset or not. We'll find out, though. Speaking of we'll find out, let's find out if I should be using, what's it called? Don't go in before me. Don't go in before me. There we go. Roberto wasn't fast enough? Jeez. This wave just sucks. Yeah. Wave sucks. Hate that spawn. If there's anything I'd like a request for the Ephinea people, please just move them like half a door font distance back in both directions. Man, Robarda was still not fast enough. What's faster than Robarda, Razan? Maybe I have to Razan them? It's just like such a tight window for no reason. It's definitely not fun when you play female force, I will put it that way. That's the only reason I don't play Fomoral on this quest more often, is I just really don't enjoy that one spawn, because there's nothing I could do as Fomoral. You know what? I'm willing to be a decoy. Let me pull some things in. You know what the sad part is? I think I actually stopped discharge with Robarda there. I don't know who he charged out on my screen, but I'll take that. That Zoo Laser was so rude. I'll deal with them and actually get presents. Let's learn where the Dorfon wave is. Not this one. Maybe the one after this. On the plus side, that built me a ton of meter. Poor enemies. They tried. Trying to freeze him for the team. Didn't quite work the way I wanted. Oh, Astark, I'm just gonna bully you. Uh-oh, team's kind of off to the side. You might want to be careful there. Oh, actually, that's still not the Dwarfon wave. What is the wave? I thought... So, if it's not the box enemies, is it this one that leads to the Dwarfon? I need to memorize which one it is. I'm gonna learn the hard way, chat. Let's find out. No, it's not this one either. This one? Is it Quintuple Astark Triple Satellite Lizard? I need to freeze a few of them. They're getting a little oppressive on me. I needed some meter for 100, but not that much. Why can I not target the satellite lizard? This is so stupid. Oh, so it is quintuple Astarks. Interesting. There we go. Up the washing machine a little bit. There you go. Tiggy and I are just done with this enemy. Grants. Get out of here. Speaking of which, I should probably fix my synchro since I got nothing better to do. Not like a million items don't drop while we're here. So we got 2 people with Mag Blast at least. Let's just use it. We don't have to wait for that. Once they warp in, we'll do it here. There we go. Hot stuff is almost strong enough to carry an episode 4 quest. Just needs a few more levels. Puts me at a Goron detonator crit slap range. Well, let Tiggy Rafoi. I am 100% Gafoi stacking. This quest is so stupid with Gafoi stacks. Not to say Rafoi is terrible, because it is useful, but there are so many enemies that just spawn in weak Gafoi. The Tiggy should do what he needs to do with Psycho 1 for sure. With his supplemental damage of Rafoi, I think the broom will go pretty quick. We don't have to have perfect stacks. As long as one person is stacking, I think it's good enough. Similarly, like when we're in waves like this, I'd rather stack. See what I can do. That was a perfect heal. Stay alone, please. Goodbye, Yowies. Rip. Yeah, unfortunately, if I get knocked down, I can't Kapoe stack. That's the only downside. So that time we got punished for not Kapoe stacking. The Marissa waves are brutal. Everything else is easy enough. I'll let Grants finish this room. There we go. Now I got a proper Kapoe stack. Goodbye, enemies. Hey, look at that. I one-shot them now. Nice. They died 1 hop earlier. All that matters. I accidentally ate all my dye fluids. That was a mistake. Hello there, wall, Vertibrillo. Definitely take a tri-fluid from this. Well, dye fluids that I didn't mean to use up. inventory because I messed that up earlier. Yeah, since I'm so spec'd out for Gafoe, I might as well as Gafoe stack. Let Tiggy handle the other damage types with his Second Wand. Oh yeah, this can't be in song order, because this is one of the first songs of the game. We're in the panic mode. Goodbye, Marissa. So you could try to hit me. I think you're gonna die before you can do anything serious, though. Yeah. Do a safety heal just in case. Yeah, as long as I get that debuff out there, it makes it pretty free. Our team is happy to deal with less Marissas. I do feel like the waves are going a lot faster now that I'm one-shotting them. It's a big difference. Bye, Zoo. Oh, oops, I thought that was final wave. Let's wiggle out a little here. You should die soon at least. Don't have to worry too much about them. Oh, see, now we just need to do a little more damage for Rappy. That's where we're gonna have to push our damage. Underground Rappy is rough. Surface Rappy, we might be able to combo kill like that, though. Damn, chat getting mag blast left and right. I just hear it. Just ding, ding, ding. Uh-oh, speaking of ding, ding, ding. Leave me alone. How is your corpse pulling me? Get out of here. What a jerk. Also, I'd like to state, what is the present drop rate again? That we haven't seen one? Just throw it out there. Question mark. Just keep in mind, it's 4 of us rolling the chance. It's not like collectively. It's not like collectively we are sharing the rate. Like, I think it'd be like, what at worst, like what, 1 in 2,000? We should be seeing it by now. Oh, I'm not donating. I was gonna say, I'm holding my meter. Tiggy really wanted to abuse the light weakness of the enemies. It's okay. Tiggy had our back. Get out of here. Ertamperometer's happy to get the character almost at 140. Probably gonna hit 140 by end of quest, if I had to guess. Another level up for me is huge. I would like more defense versus these enemies. It does make Super D-Band more effective. I'm in a pretty good position because none of the Rappies ran from me. Goodbye, Zeus. You could probably do like one more of these into like a DTF or something. Maybe we'll get rare slime or something there. It would be funny if we got our first present in TTF though, I'm not gonna lie. I think we can all just roll our eyes and just Ultra Salt. We get a President TTF before this quest. We're like, really? Kill like 110 enemies total? Whatever. You know, it was really sad, chat, actually, that we didn't talk about the patch notes. I saw that they had to remove something from the banner to hide level 30 drop techniques from challenge mode ultimate. So I'm like, man, can you imagine playing challenge mode ultimate and getting a level 30 technique drop and you still keep it? How terrible that is. Grip washing machine. Could you imagine? Oh, there we go. Congratulations, Tiggy. I did say I was going to be very disappointed if by the end of the week we did not get one, but Tiggy has gotten the limiter at least. Sadly, I don't think I'm going to be seeing any this quest, or next quest, or any quest, honestly. I want you to know, chat, I think I have officially run this quest over 20 times, and I've not gotten a limiter from it so far. I put it on hiatus for a while, and then it was like, nope. Sadly, I don't have Mag Blast. I almost have it. If I get hit a couple times, which is very likely here, I'll build it. Yeah, that extra Gaboe stack damage is starting to add up. Yeah, see how they're at like 9 health? Like, ugh. I know some of it is Tiggy's Refoe, but man, if I could just do a little more damage, I could kill off the Tiggy's Refoe. These are important damage thresholds for us. Yeah, those Marissa's are... Marissa's went from taking like 610 to 618 at Fireball. It does add up. Oh, thank you for granting me Mag Blast. I'll walk more in the center actually, so they run less. There we go, I'm gonna swoop one. Frost MCG or McG says, why do you sometimes go into your menu to cast text? That's a good question. Congratulations on the present. The reason being is that it allows for frame perfect casts. So for example, if I'm repositioning, I won't be in the menu, but if I'm planning on standing still, the exact frame that I'm able to enter an action after the end of an animation, it'll let me cast another. So depending on how good you are at timing it, it could be a difference of 1 or 2 extra Gafoes per wave, which adds up. Because being able to stack 600 times 5 versus 600 times 6, or even versus 600 times 4, getting those extra Gafoes makes a big difference. You'll also see people do that for the frame perfect back-to-backs on bosses like Vault Op for stunlock purposes. I think we'll do a Mag Blast here. Let's say using Prudence. Oh, I thought Chris had it. I'm confused. Maybe not. Maybe I misread the names. My bad. Oh well. It's fun. No, I know Tiggy didn't have it. I thought Chris had it. Heat Sleep says don't fluff the pillows. Oh, it was only at 70. Got it, got it. Yeah, Frost McG. I would recommend, especially if you're in a quest as a force, I would definitely learn to use the menus a bit more. Or you could technically do it this way, where you cast with this menu. There's pros and cons. Like, I feel like this one lets you see the enemies a little better than this one. Technically, it's easier to just be in this menu the whole time and just swap through the spells. So if you have a long cast here and need a Resta, it's better to do that. But I feel like if you're doing a lot of repetitive abilities that might get interrupted, like your Gazan looping, for example, you might find it easier to do the quick menu. So my menu is not quite set up correctly. Like, I should probably put Gazan at the top, for example. Because otherwise you do miss out the benefit of how fast those spells cast. And it can be pretty hard to chain them on the faster spells. Like, it's relatively easy to chain Gafoe, and you're not going to get as many extra spells as some of the other ones. But you would be surprised with Gazan how much you could just absolutely stunlock every room. Especially on characters like Fomarl or Fonural, who have slower casting rates to begin with. You might find it, like, borderline impossible to stunlock manually. Like, you'll stun them maybe for, like, 2 or 3 Gazans, and then it'll drop. Whereas if you just did it with the menu, you stun lock them forever. And there's no inconsistency. Because the nice thing about this is, like, I can buffer it. You can see how it turns green. That tells me I don't even have to press anything. It's just guaranteed. So this is what it would look like if I'm just swapping back and forth. So if I wanted to switch weapons and spell cast, it might be easier to do this one. If you're more comfortable with menuing. Personally, I just prefer this method. After a while, I just don't feel like rapid menuing because it wears out my hand. Because I do feel forces can actually be very intensive. Some people will just button mash them, and it's okay to a degree to do that. Also, I don't know why I was trying to buff people. Like we have super buff. But once I see that like certain enemies are dealt with, I'll go back to my Gapoe spam. Turn my brain off for a while. Goodbye, Marissa's. Thank you for rebuffing. Do I play on keyboard or controller? I play on controller because that's how I grew up playing the game, but PC probably has more overall advantages. If you're more comfortable with all the buttons, it's easier to assign shortcuts. I have it set up so that I'm able to use the number pad at the bottom, which I think is extremely, extremely important to do. And I feel like if you're playing a controller and you're not using the extra setup, 65 health handgun for present, that's a pretty good drop. I feel like if you're not doing that, you just end up being really, really far behind. Because there's a lot of times you want to be able to use the 0 to 9 along the bottom there. Like, time spent doing this and going into your menu is not good for quests. So the more I can use off of the shortcuts, the better the quest is for me overall. You will be surprised at how much you leave on the table. If you learn to play with the menus like this, or learn to very quick menu through there, versus like trying to heal, like I'm gonna select Star Atomizer, like that's just too slow. You're gonna cause people to get injured. So at high level play, you'll see a mix of uses of probably action palette, but also 0 to 9. Similarly, when you see, like, if you're too close to items, you can't use the bottom of your action palette. Being able to put an attack there so that even if you're on items, you could get the guaranteed hit is kind of important. For me, it doesn't matter as much, but I would recommend if you're trying to be more serious with the, like, efficiency. Here's an example. If my Gapoe was here and I picked up Masetta instead of attacking, that could kill me in certain runs. So being able to access that with controller is huge. Or if my control's messed up because I can only go one in the quick menu, so if I pass... Oh. I know what you mean by that. Like, one direction, the quick menu? Yeah, maybe use something double inputting. I know I had to remove additional... I was assuming I had to do, like, WAS, some inputs in there, but I didn't really need those. So most of my controls are default to PSO controls. I have to customize too much. If anything, I had to remove buttons. So I know for me, I had to remove... I think I programmed 2 extra buttons that don't do anything into PSO. I would love if they just natively supported it. Also, I'm in a terrible position for me. If I survive this, it'd be a miracle. Oh, I think I survived because I got knocked down. I'll take the knockdown. Oh, I will take that knockdown all day, chat. I was the ultimate bait there. I lost track of the waves. Scepter. But hey, I was a good decoy. Let the team do whatever they want. Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say all 4 of them were attacking me, and I'm like, you know what? As long as I don't get frozen, this kind of works. If I die, it doesn't super matter. Yeah, I would recommend you take a look at the controls. And make it show you mine briefly, but as I said before, they're I'll leave it up briefly for people that are curious. So buttons 13 and 14 don't do anything. Otherwise, I didn't really touch too much of this. Charge Scepter, oof. Yeah, you should be able to easily go up or whatever once or twice. Because I think for a while I was getting a double input here, and it's because I put like another arrow that wasn't needed. So I just removed the equivalency of WASD on one of my custom setups. Once I remove that, it behaves. Because I think for a while, you can even check, I think, last year's video, I was getting the double input, and I couldn't figure out what was causing it. I just had too many things assigned, so I just removed it. So right now it functions fine. If I'm going to go right once, it's fine. If I go up, it's fine. Let's do another one. But you can't point register in the lobby. I didn't know that. Stuff you don't normally do. Yeah, if you have any other questions for us, by all means. I don't mind answering as we play. In fact, I encourage asking questions. It'll keep me honest and thinking about it. There we go. Antaresconvoy hit 140. Congratulations, Antaresconvoy. Your character is getting out of the awful early levels of Funeral. This character, as I said before, can more or less start to carry soon. 130, they hit max MST. So maybe in like 5 levels I can hard carry. I just need enough defense to not have to debuff enemies constantly. So might as well just get rid of the Yada Mirror, don't need it. Goodbye, Lone Monomate. I want you not in my inventory. Oh, pipe, ew. Pick up the most random things, I swear, by accident. I think I have the left bumper cycling menu and my right bumper is my camera. Ooh, maybe. Yeah, the way I have it set up, I hit like the equivalency. I hold R1, I'm hitting triangle. I'll hit like the frontmost button and then the top face button, and then I tap the right button to go through. Maybe that's it. I usually use L1 or the left button for my camera. That might be why you're having some issues with the menu. Because I think by default, the left button is the camera, so I've just learned to deal with it. I don't think I customized it. Plus, honestly, I kind of learned games that way in general, so... So if you mean if you're cycling menus versus you're getting too many extra inputs, that's probably why. I think if you flip-flop it, like you're saying, you should be fine. Wow, team is just being brutal to that Dorfon. Why do I always get hit by that Astark? It's so sad. I get bullied by him hardcore. No, don't you slap me, Astark. I see you positioning to hit me again. Leave me alone, no bully. Leave me alone. I'm gonna slow down the zoos. I'll let Tiggy grants everything from existence. There we go. See, we complained earlier about presence and limiters. The game complied. Some would consider that proof that it works. That Dorfon is so ultra dead. Holy. Eat it dead. I love it just took like 2,000 from Gafoe and then just got absolutely stomped by demons into grants. This is brutal. Yeah, so if anything, I should learn to menu more than Gafoe here, but it's fine. I don't have to be 100% optimal all the time. It's more important I don't tire my fingers out, because honestly, horses have some of the most complicated inputs in the game. I don't hear any complaints about rangers or hunters. There is so much more you have to menu, especially if you want to get into like shield cycling. So if you want to be like mid-battle, you gotta get into here and swap real quick. It's like, listen. The high-level force play, there is so much menuing. Rangers, you got like 5 weapons, you'll be fine. Nice level up. There we go. I'm slowly pulling ahead in stats. And just think, in 10 levels, without having HP materials, I'll be able to triple adept. And I'll be set for life, I think. Get out of here, Rappy. Poor Dorpon. He's getting absolutely grand sneakoid out there. Okay, switch to grants mode. Yeah, so I should be granting like this. Technically more efficient. Oh. What? What? Is that what happens when nobody Gafoes? It's been so long since I've not Gafoed that. Does shenanigans happen? Like what? Huh. That's an interesting spawn that they are in. Question mark. Oh, unless you pull them or something. I was like, I felt like I blinked and they were all behind me. Possible I missed it. Their spawns are kind of weird. Plus, to be fair, when they first charge in, they're physically not on the screen. They're only on the minimap. Which is also kind of nonsense, to be honest with you. An invisible enemy tackles you. No worries. Anyway, back to Gafoe stacking. So yeah, this quest is very straightforward for Force. It's like, you got some grants in the beginning, and then it's just, oops, all Gafoe. Don't you pause during the bar music? Good soundtrack making me click out of the game. Shaking my head on that one. Washing machine at 133. Yeah, we'll do a more exciting run versus episode 4 Christmas Fiasco. You can't not do this quest. This quest has so much value in XP. It's so dumb. But I think tomorrow we'll probably do a little bit more. Tuesday we might do episode 1. And then if chat is feeling masochistic, we could do episode 2, or we could just do whatever. We're not in a rush for episode 1 rare enemy, unless we're doing red ID resets, which is fine. So honestly, we might do a red ID Christmas Fiasco 1, because we could get the slimes and then we get okay drops. But I have to think a little bit more about what other IDs are good at whatever, because... Oh, I got run over. Because I know Pink and Viridian are pretty strong here. If you're looking for V801s and limiters, Pink ID is pretty good here. Resets, obviously, Viridian is super powerful here. But, you know, for the other Christmas Fiascos, I don't know. I just haven't had, like... I think literally any time to do anything. I mean, I came home last night at, well, technically, I came home this morning at 12:30 a.m. So, like, I have not really had a lot between... work and outside events to look at the PSO drop charts. Oops, I got body. Okay, let's all come over to Tiggy. In Tiggy we trust. Yeah, let's see if this same spot works or if the bottom of the map works. It depends on the quest which one is better. Come to us, Chris. There we go. Safety. Yeah, that works. Yeah, but like with the Gafoe, I could see people actually getting the arrest needle out at that distance. Kind of interesting. Oh well. Got bodied. Yeah, like here's an example. I'm using my right trigger determines whether or not I do optional buttons. So like if I hit select on the controller, just to talk to Frost, I guess more specifically, that'll open my quick menu, right, for techniques, which is pretty easy. Oh, I could learn Gabarda 20. Ooh. But if I hold my back trigger and hit select, I use Resta. So like I did try to program every single one of those buttons to one of mine. And again, it'll make sense to me maybe, but it doesn't make sense to other people. But using that back right trigger to open up alternate menus is so good. Oh, I forgot to cast the spell, I'm dumb. It's fine, I'll never learn how to do this properly. It's one of those ones where it needs something, I just don't know what spell it is. I thought it was Rabarda, but it's probably Razond. I'll go look at frame data again. It's been a while since that has ever mattered, ever, to be honest with you. That spawn is really, really tight. Female forces, I don't think it casts anything to stop those dwarf arms from hitting. If I'm bear casted Vito 1, I think one spell can do it. And then if you're really frame perfect, or within like a couple of frames, you could do it with the second spell, but it's not usually worth it, sadly. Anyway, what I've learned is that I don't care until I see Quintuple, Astark, Triple Satellite Lizard. I'm actually just going to be the decoy for the team. So if the Dwarfon wants to run me over, it's cool. Let him do it. I mostly just want to make sure we get extra kills here and extra present chances, so I'm actually going to go as far as walking over here. So feel free to react accordingly, Chad. I think we're past most of the Dwarfons, aside from the Quintuple one at the end. So for me, I'm not going to go by the Heidi Rock until I see what I'm looking for. Yeah, this is where I hid last time, and this is not where I need to hide, so I'm going to be aggressive here. Only had more defense that would knock me down. The Zerk Vulcan. Sadly, not enough hit percentage. Ooh, another present. Damn, Tiggy making out like a bandit on this one. Holy. Where are my presents? One day, Chad, I will get present. It's like the sad flashback theme plays. That's about right. Goodbye, these enemies. So yeah, again, I haven't played this quest in a while, so don't take me as like the go-to for where to go. But take our videos as a way of learning how I analyze it, and then maybe you can shortcut some of my learning by going, what worked when Ziggy Pixter tried it? What felt a little weird? And then I would recommend adjusting from there. I might die here. Oh, extra defense mattered, and levels. I would have died there normally. Because I had 850 before, and I was left at 28 out of 884. So I still don't need to run. Now I need to run. I need to respect this wave. This is the only wave I need to respect, so I'm going to come back here. Safety over. I actually managed to get most of my Gofoi out. Well, there's a present. See, chat? Every time I complain, I get something. Just every time. Alright, that's it. Come to me, Astark. This item, though. Alright, team, retreat. Let him come. No, don't freeze him. No, don't freeze him. We need him closer. Now he's in Grant's range. Get behind the rock. Get behind the rock. Alright, we're good. Scary part over. Let's see, what did we get? Type G. Oh, come on. Oh, I don't want Type GU handgun. Oh. Wait about Seal J sword. I hate the charge handgun. It's one of my least favorite drops. I get like 6 of them, just so chat is aware. Like, I really don't want this item. If it was like Type ME mech gun, I'd be like, okay, that's a good drop. But handgun, no, it's Garbo. It's great for people that are new to Ephinea, but as someone that has like multiple characters at 200, I'm like, I don't really want that item anymore. Does it even sell for anything? Because it has like lower than expected stats from what I recall. Wow, Tiggy getting another present, rubbing it in. We're gonna do a fact check in real time. I wish I'd GU mech gun. That would have been the good one. I mean, I guess I could compare it to ray gun real quick. Ray gun has a total of 210. This one only has a total of 190. Yeah, it's just worse, pretty much across the board. Kind of unfortunate. I have a feeling team probably had it. So it has a max grind at 95, which means that it has a total of 190, so it has 200 ATP. Raygun normally has 180 to 210. So it's like it's technically slightly better to sphere than a raygun, but like why would I ever do that? I don't use charge raygun, and for the characters that do use raygun charge for their damage, they need accuracy. They don't need damage. Oh, it's just rage Ame. Never mind. Auto fuel C's. So it's like, for the mech gun it makes sense because at least then like your Ramar or your Ramarl, even though it is less accuracy than a 50 hit charge Vulcan, for example, the mech gun version of the game item I got gives more ATP. Where if you already combo kill everything, or if you could already basically always land the Charged Vulcan before it hits 50 hit, like the Ramar and Ramarl can, you'd rather just have the extra damage, and that's where it makes sense. But Raygun, no. It's terrible. His Hewcasts love to use it, but their problem is accuracy. They don't care if more gun damage is on the gun. They're like, listen, they could kill you with a 0 ATP weapon. Like, they could still combo kill you with it. So if they want to kill people with, like, the joke weapon of, like, the Rose, for example, they absolutely could. Also, I think I left a luck material behind up there. That was an oops on my part. Oh, no, it was the final impact. Never mind. Luck materials in this room. Kind of risky to not heal here, so I'm just going to do that real quick. Anyway, back to Kaboe stacking. I feel like I've done TTF 50 times now on hard and the dragons still won't drop the twin swords. Bosses drop the rare items on quests. Yeah, they can always drop items on quests. You mean Musashi? I forget what the drop rate is on hard mode, if it's like 1 in 32 or whatever. Not what our present is. Photon drop. Oh, come on. Damn, that was a bottom of the barrel gift right there. That's not a congratulations, that's just disappointment. That was photon drop with extra steps. That was not worth. Him, please. Rather the PD. Don't get my hopes up like that. Yeah, goodbye. Yeah. I was gonna say, Tiggy's gonna pick up a second limiter. Don't lie to me, Tiggy. Let's see. What is... I'm gonna humor myself and look this up real quick. So, Ephinea, drop chart. I will check the hard drop chart. So, for Dragon, it's 1 in 16. Yeah, it should drop. Banger alert? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, especially TTF Frost McG, like we run TTF all the time, so it's like it absolutely drops boss items. So it sounds like you're kind of starting off in PSO because you're running some hard mode. I'm gonna go to the center of the room. I believe in the team. Getting shocked there kind of blows, not gonna lie. That wasted some time. Anyway, back to Kapoe stacking. Nice, I was behind the other wave, which is what I want to have happen, so they gotta walk towards me. Yeah, it's a shame I haven't found like a high hit Musashi. Start out on GameCube, yeah, same here. Yeah, I never played like the Dreamcast versions or anything like that. Not even after the fact. Just never done it. I think there's enough quality of life on Ephinea that I just don't think I would ever bother playing other versions of the game at this point. Between like the damage cancel fixes, the enemy spawn fixes, the more interesting rare charts, it's kind of like I don't really want to go back to what it was before ever. I don't have any nostalgia for Blue Burst in particular. Okay, getting meleeed like that over and over is very rude. I need the Kavoe sack, please. Thank you. It's good to see that people are joining the server. Out of curiosity, how did you find out about Ephinea? For me, I remember reading like a news article that it had been out for like a year or something like that. I don't even remember what I was searching at the time that led me to it. It was just, I just know I Googled it at one point and it came up. I didn't know the name Ephinea. I was looking up, I think, PSO in general. Ooh, Del Rappy. Give me that XP. Interrupted out of my buffs. Okay, I'm unequipping so I can debuff faster. There we go. Anyway, time to stand in the middle of the room in Kavoe. See, we could turn this into a Let's Chat. When I play Forest, I'm like, listen, I'm on mostly autopilot anyway. It's all good. Man, that Rappy does not want to go down. There we go. A little loud for me. There we go. Unfortunately, I had to adjust the music on my side. Got a photon drop instead? Some would argue that that would be worth it over the Musashi. Is there a reason you're hunting Musashi in particular, or you just happen to be doing it on hard mode? Or Chris. He'll get there eventually with the presence. My buffs don't matter as much since I was already getting knocked down. That's where I just need more levels, so I stop getting knocked down. Yeah, see how I'm like one cast from killing those Rappies? I'll never quite get there. Yeah, PDs are the currency for trade in this game. Just leveling, that's fair. It's good that you know about the TTF hard dragon levels. Not sure if you read a guide or just a general knew about it going into it. The second hard bully, leave me alone. Oh, 9 HP. Oh. Okay, now we need like 2 levels so I no longer leave him at 9 HP. Another important threshold to look for. I do feel bad. I've been neglecting the YouTube a little bit. I did see there were some pending comments. I should probably reply back to them. This past like 2 weeks, I have not looked at the comments. I will acknowledge I have received a few, but I have not looked at them. So apologies if people see this in like December 30th and they're like, oh, that's why he didn't answer. I've just been not even home most days. Even today, I have to go somewhere at 12:30, and then I don't think I'm going to be back until 4. So I'm only going to have a very small window between this stream and the next stream, technically, where I have free time. That is not another stream. So I'm going to be busy. Yeah, I have to attend a award ceremony thing, but before that, there's like a formal lunch. 1 photon crystal, oof. Yeah, we need more meter. getting there, at least in terms of stats. Yeah, you'll see a bajillion people playing Terrell's Ego. We'll probably do a Terrell's Ego on Thursday to say that we did it. Like, I don't have to go past the dragon solo, just been going it back-to-back. The first time I did it with the group and went past the dragon, I was stunned to see someone walk through a wall. Oh, yeah, in caves, yeah. Yeah, that's... When I played that quest, I looked it up, I remember in PSO World, and I was like, seriously? There's a wall you can walk through? Game is whack. And then I played challenge mode, and I'm like, now I understand how whack this game is. It's even challenge mode. But anyway. I managed to not spook the rare Rappy. I'm actually impressed with myself with that much Kapoe out. I did not spook it. That could have been very easily just XP on the table. Left behind. But oh yeah. I'm sure I've given chat a few PTSD moments involving challenge mode, so whenever they see a challenge mode room, they'll just freeze up and just remember the horror. It's like episode 2. For some of the episode 1 rooms, you're like, that's where they got it from, the monsters. It's just all over. You stood with him, nice. Because I think he'll still run if another player hits him though. On top of that. So like if I had sniped him full screen, he would have run even on your screen. But it's good you found him. I was gonna say, Chris is gonna remember that seabed route. He's gonna be running it in his dreams later. Like, no, I don't want to go to Ogaflow again. Yeah, it is kind of unfortunate. I think PSO involves a lot of, I don't know what to call it. There's not like a term for it. I'll call it classic JRPG. I don't... There has to be a better way to phrase it. But the concept where there's a lot of belief in really old-school mechanics of insta-death. You'll see that a lot as, like, a game design philosophy, that there will eventually just be enemies that could kill you kind of regardless of what you do. And a lot of the puzzles tend to be less oriented around providing players hints and more of just a straight-up knowledge check. Like, those two tend to go hand-in-hand often in those styles of games. So I don't know if it was to drive the idea of you need a strategy guide, which honestly I do feel is the draw for a lot of those. But I mean, just like, look at how messed up the challenge mode maps are. They like purposely put decoy switches. The only purpose is if you hit them, they kill you. Like, that's kind of messed up. Kind of not okay. Is there a way to do the story or side missions with other players, or is it solo only? So story is multiplayer in the Blue Burst version only. Side stories are single player only. You could do story mode missions with other players if you want to experience it. Although I will warn you, the episode 2 one is really unnecessarily hard to leave the VR. That one feels like a really unfair knowledge check, I'm not gonna lie to you. And given that there's not a lot of resources online on how to clear it, I have not bothered. It's like, oh, you have a time limit, and we hid time boosters somewhere. Where are they? Who knows? I think we went through, like, the entire first 2 floors without finding one. That felt pretty terrible. Yeah, the other quests just aren't kind of worth it on an XP standpoint, but definitely for, like, exploring the game, it could be nice to experience story for people that want to enjoy the lore of the game. Rip Chris. Bye, Gerda Bulu. Yeah, team should definitely be at 100 now. Oh, come on. Crit's at 97. Oof. Big oof. Well, I guess I'll just say using twins. Better than nothing at this point. Might as well get a little more defense here. Yeah, unlike GameCube where it was flipped, where GameCube was basically free mode only and then quests are single player, they spread it out a little more. We went to the title screen music? Why is the title screen music like the 50th song of the soundtrack? Wait a minute. Soundtrack order equals question mark. Anyway, I'm not going to go to my safety spot until I see a certain wave. I'm willing to murder it out here. Yeah, I don't have enough time for another one of these, but I could TTF. Because I need to be hard done at 12:30, because I gotta dress in a suit and everything. One of my least favorite things to do, by the way. I don't like suits. I get to be in a suit for like 4 hours. Could be something. Ooh, I was almost in the wrong position, but we'll take this. Not quite wedged between them, but wedged in one of them is also acceptable. Oh, Gertapulu, you don't matter. Goodbye, all the Marissas. Poor satellite lizards. Ooh, those Marissas are actually just dead instantly. Nice. They froze me, but they already died. Checkmate. Gotta resort my items. My items are misplaced. Time to leave, as it were. I'm gonna go ahead and say, I think I'm good with this room. I am good. I'm gonna come back here. I guess I can start stacking Gafo for the next wave. The thing with forces is you gotta play not necessarily the wave you're on, but the wave that is after this. So there's gonna be a lot of enemies that are weak to fire, for example, coming here. So I'd rather have Gafoi hit them on spawn than I would use Gazan to speed up the other wave. Like, see that? Like, with those 4 or 5 casts, I killed almost that entire route. Even though when I use Gafoi on the Garand Detonator, it doesn't do any damage. It's all about playing ahead. I'm just gonna choose to sunlock them with Gafoi here. Help the team out a little. Yeah, this is over. Although I'm casting too quickly, sadly. Too strong. Sort our inventory, because it is an absolute mess right now. Honoplu, ew. We'll pop the boxes on the off chance it's a photon crystal. Thinking myself I find out the rare boss drops appear in the boxes instead of replacing them with a drop. No, that's not how it works, Frost. Their drops will always be at their feet. If you kill dragon, it'll be in the middle of the dragon. There we go. Let me put a... I'll keep the coal on this character. Well, no, I can put the coal away as well. So let me put away these items. I'm gonna bring in a Huka Seal, and then that'll be the last quest that I could do. You can tailor accordingly, as it were, what I'm going to bring into PTF. I believe in you, team. There's a lot of materials I'm putting away. Holy. Double... Get rid of it. Oh, magical piece. Do I even put this in my share bank? I feel like this just eats space. Item. I'll keep the rage gun in case it's used for fodder in the future, I guess. Let me make sure to get my coal. Yeah, the important thing is don't just auto log out, make sure to get your coal, or you're gonna be really sad. That is a big appeal of the quest, to get a guaranteed present later. There we go. Let's do TTF. Yeah, I think I'm within... 10 levels might be a bit much. I think I'm within 7 levels of being extremely strong in solo play with the Phonumin. Just needs like a little more base defense and a bit more Gafoi damage, and you should be good. So yeah, we're gonna take advantage of rare enemy here by splitting slimes. So as long as we slime dupe, we should be good. So many items. I don't even know what to do with this. At minimum, I need to put something away. Oh, what was the forecast? I didn't even look. Droid's female? That's convenient. What a perfect combination for my character. Let's see what the RBR is. Scarlet Realm 2. Renumble Surge 2. Okay. Word Limits 2. Wait, did they not... Oh, I guess they didn't change it yet. I guess that makes sense. It went into Christmas event, but it didn't update yet, because I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, we've done those quests. I don't feel like doing them right now. Okay. So, I'll need one person to stay behind to help me clear the initial wave, as a reminder. We might as well as kill basically as much as we can. I'll talk about why I like Red ID so much. So, Magical Sword Artista, maybe not as good as the Frozen Shooter, if Frozen Shooter rolls well, but it has a really good base value, if nothing else. Sacred Cloth on regular Rappy is huge. Red Handgun from rare Rappy is good. You get Heart of Twin Chakram, Disco of Brave Man, and Red Saber by killing Golgiski, Bartle, and Tallow respectively, so that's why we kill the first room while the team deals with the wolves. Caves does get Red Sword from Melqueek, but we probably won't go out of our way to kill many of those. We're more interested in the slime. If once a really off-chance Sange, I guess we could technically kill Pan Arms, I guess. This'll be a brutal clear for these enemies. I'm gonna show you the power of a 30-hit Jaya with a beast. In a little bit, though. Pop the boxes. Always worth checking the boxes. She's just got a Brave Man. No enemies on my screen, says Tiggy. Good luck, Tiggy. You can run, unless you just want to trap randomly. I am so shocked I didn't die to that, and be real with you. You take my Telepipe, Tiggy. Oh, never mind. Tiggy's gone. So I think they're done... Oh. Yeah, unfortunately I needed assistance with this wave. I can't clear this wave by myself. Guess I'll confuse trap. And then if team leaves a Telepipe near their side, I'll teleport to them later. On Red Saber. Give me a Red Saber. Still nothing? Damn. Hopefully it fixes later. I'm gonna take one of the Telepipes. Yeah, good enough. As long as Tiki can fight the bosses, I think this is fine. Let's see if it resets clearing an area. Yeah, I got Big Sword. Now we're just waiting for... There we go. I feel bad for Sildrag. No, I got Resta. No, I'm getting trolled. Not even getting the cutscene. So are you finding nothing, Tiggy? Yeah, do you see the dragon? Yeah, if you don't see the dragon, we have to reset. Alright, we're resetting after we kill the dragon. Dragon needs to die first. Oh! Somebody dropped before we kill Dragon. Okay, well I guess I'm soloing Dragon. Getting trolled by team, it's fine. I said we're killing dragon first in my defense. I definitely said that. I'm taking that XP.
This one is special.
I'm checking for my PDs. Give me a second. No PDs. Mm-hmm. There we go. Ooh, can you imagine if the latest update broke TTF forever? Could you imagine? Until the next patch? So we're just waiting on Chris. Yeah. Fun. Try this again. I guess technically, Tiggy, you could report you had a no enemy spawn here. Maybe because we killed Hildelf before you joined the forest, it broke something? I don't know. I would have to... I didn't pay attention to who loaded in where. I'm so dead. Oh, no. Evade saved me. Thank you, Evade. I could definitely tell Tiggy could see the enemies now. Come on, give me a red saber. I'll still wait for them to telepipe. But I'm gonna pop these boxes in case one of them gets PD. I'm not walking back. Perfect. Look at that time save. See that? They clear, we even check boxes. Come on. Mag, no, I don't want to be healed. Two hunters that want to be low health. Drain my health real quick with Tiggy. Rest in peace for my health total. There we go, big sword time. Yeah, for clarity for Frost, we can't use this giant laser light show attack unless we're low on health. If you're wondering why we keep draining our HP, we're trying to set up for this. Oh, I think I almost got it. Get out of here. Keep a dragon boss. Now I don't mind if I regen some HP. On the off chance I get clipped. Good to have a little bit of HP. Yeah, it's one of the endgame items. Ooh, double power material. Triple power material. Whoa. Okay, I mean, that's good. Let's set up for slime duping. Let's teach Frost something. So, slimes have a very weird mechanic where they'll remember what your last attack used was. Oh, we'll to the other side of the room. I'm trolling. So what'll happen is if I hit it with these fire traps now, it's gonna duplicate. And now, if I put a fire trap where it spawned, it'll kill all of them instantly. Fire traps are broken. People just need to know. They just need to be taught the ways. There we go. I cleared it eventually. So when you dupe the slimes like that, it can create rare slimes. So anything that has, like, you know, red ID in particular gets Lava's Cannon. You end up getting a lot of extra kills. All of those kills can also drop presents and badges. So if you're in, like, the holiday events, that just ends up getting you so many more clears. Team is so fast, I could barely keep up to them. Holy. Team clear speed out of control. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3. It could be with any weapon, because the third attack always duplicates slimes. But if you never attack again, your traps take on the properties for some reason. I'll let Tiggy do some fellow pipes. So at this point, I'll just walk forward. They should all die. Goodbye. Yeah, Tiggy will have it set up for that. Let's equip Giant. You know what? There is like a pretty much 0% chance that I don't... Oh, I did get invincibility. I was gonna say, don't get punished for tri-mating there. Well, anyway. So Frost, I want you to see this weapon. This is a weapon you could technically get in hard mode. Look how dumb this damage is against this boss. So, you know, just 200s and then 2000s. Goodbye. High level Giant play, and the boss is dead. GG. This boss is not a boss anymore. It just actually dies instantly. Get out of here, Worm Boss. You're even faster than Dragon. You're embarrassing yourself. You can't be called a boss anymore. Alright, so we're gonna set up some kills here. So what I'm gonna do is Confuse Trap. Oh, Tiggy already beat me to it. So we're gonna Confuse Trap. Each one of these enemies drops a rare item that we're interested in. So Tiggy and I will advance the game state, as it were, by killing Sinnoh Red. But then we're gonna turn around and kill literally everything else, because we need these guys to die. So as long as somebody pays attention to the quest, it's fine. But the rest of us are gonna be in farm mode for a little bit. Yeah, Antaresconvoy is covering us there, so he'll do the things needed to advance the quest. We're gonna kill every one of these enemies. Well, I froze them before they fell. That's actually huge. Saves a lot of time. Nice clip. So any single one of those enemies could have dropped a useful item. Sadly, they did not. We could technically kill the cannabins here, but we're pretty far behind, so there's no reason to do it. Instead, I'm going to use a little pause trick so I don't target anything. Just keep running through. If you're wondering why people do this in hallways, it's so traps don't become targetable and slow you down, so you can walk through a lot of trap rooms. I realize the Sinnoh Red isn't dead. There we go. I'm going to show you another little trick in this room. It's called Confuse Traps. As long as you spam Confuse Traps and walk in a circle, you could kill a Sinnoh wave. So team can move on. Team, don't farm this. Team, leave room. You're actually making it harder by staying here. Team, please. Team, you're killing me, but also yourselves. Please leave. Go to the next room, team. Yeah, go kill Varans while I go deal with this. I just want to showcase. So here's an example. Without ever hitting the enemies, I could kill. Please stop attacking. Team, please stop attacking the room. You guys are actually throwing me off. You got me killed because you were in the room. Please stop being in the room. I was going to showcase that if you just walk in circles, they kill themselves. But if other people are in the room, they'll pull them in weird ways. So, unfortunately, weird ways happen there. Team's trolling me. Ouch. I need to get revived by team. You kind of burned my scapegoat. Team trolling. I also need buffs at some point, team, please. They both walked away from me. This is mean. There we go. So we're gonna go kill all these guild chicks, which normally we don't want to bother doing, but on Red ID, you do actually care about these kills. We're gonna kill these. I'm gonna say team is on their own for how they're gonna stun lock. I will assist with Twin Blaze, but that's all I got. Antaresconvoy went back for a PD. That makes sense. But we'll wait for the photon drop. We respect and honor that. We understand. We will delay a run to go pick up a photon drop. Those are absolutely worth going back for. So I'm assuming Chris has it, because he's the one with the spread needle. I'll help him out with some Twin Blaze. Got a lot of hits with my Gopoe in here, actually. Oh, went to another monitor? Wow. We might actually kill it here, I'm not sure. It's gonna be close. Pretty close. I think it needs like one more hit after this, like not even hitting. It has to be super close. I know we're only at shifted 20, but we're not off by that much. Oh, that's true. We didn't hit the other monitor. Never mind, that makes more sense. So let's use Disco Brayman here. We're going to showcase what happens, Frost, when you combine an armor called 13, which improves accuracy by, I think, 20 for Disco Brayman, and more importantly, weapon damage by at least 30%. Watch how fast this boss dies. Anyway, boss is over. just FYI, boss is gone. You're gonna have to, if you blinked, I'm sorry. Not gonna be seeing the boss. It's on a 2.5 minute delay, damn. It's on the real internet. So we're actually gonna kill everything in this room except for the Belras. Oh, I want the, if team can help me clear this would be huge. Perfect. Now I'm gonna kill the follow-up. Team can move on from here if they want, or assist. Doesn't super matter. We need to make sure all these Arlens die on red ID, because these are Disco Brayman chances. AKA the weapon we just used to kill Vault Op almost instantly. Perfect. Blanked, I'm mentally not here at the moment, says Dango. What boss? Yeah, that's true. That is ultra true. My goal here is to kill the Arlens. What I could do here is actually put a nice little freeze trap down and just bait them like this. And basically kill them with Disco Brayman, which is ironic because this is the weapon they give me. They give me the key to their own defeat. So I don't really want to kill the claws because we don't have a force. If we had a force, somebody would stay up at top and zap the claws and give us potentially free presence and PD chances, but I'm not interested in that. So let's just pump what we can here. We've caught up to the team. They're killing the sorcerer for extra chances at, I think it's Psychomond or something. I'm going to put a freeze trap here and a freeze trap here. Hopefully I can get the Chaos Bringers here. They drop Spread Needle, which is a great weapon for Rangers. So I froze 2 out of 3. Not bad. Red Needle? Oh, Photon Drop. I mean, I prefer the Spread Needle, but I'll take it. Just, could have been something else. Getting trolled. Okay, so we need buffs, and then we'll go forward. I'm gonna be doing a low health strat. I'm gonna walk backwards in case somebody heals me.
Is that a monolith?
There we go. Hit needle drop, yeah, pretty much. So unfortunately, due to some of the deaths earlier there, we took a little longer than 10 minutes to get here, which is unfortunate when that happens. But it is what it is. Anyway, these actually spawn in a set pattern for 4 players, and I think for less players it's also a set pattern, but I haven't memorized it. So at this point it's more experience and recognizing where the gaps are and are clear. I will stay on the right side of the map because I'm more comfortable with it. Like, see how I shot preemptively there? Like, I knew it was going to be either the one that I was targeting or the one that was behind that one. But either way, I was going to get a kill. So as long as we clear them somewhat consistently, they'll always be in a very similar spot every time. Unfortunately, I was a little out of position there. I gotta move. And beat me to that kill. Here I want to be very careful. I don't want to overextend. Oops, too early. I don't want to overextend because I'm setting up for positioning on the boss. So Tiggy has Vice. I should be able to just Giant Sword and kill this thing nearly instantly. Let's go ahead and switch into Giant Sword. Look at that, I barely had to move. Anyway, that phase is done. Let's see if we get to teach people how to dodge spells today, or if the boss is going to die too quickly for that. And I'm in a good position for Last Swan. Okay, so if it raises its right hand, it's going to target left, so I know it's not going to attack me. But basically, you can look at what hand it's raising, and the opposite of it is where it's going to attack. The right hits left, left hits right. And then if it does this attack, it dies in multiplayer too quick. But generally speaking, if you kind of go diagonal right or go straight back, both of those directions more often than not will dodge the death lasers. So ideally in a high level play, everybody will group together for the spells, because you can always predictably see where it's going to go if every player is next to each other. But realistically, there's usually a little bit of a split when we play because of how we kill falls on the prior phase. It could be a little awkward. So close to dead. Oh, just need more Foey. Oh, GG, boss. And we're not going to see the other phase. Bye-bye. It's a good clear. Hey, we're ending at exactly the time. That was my alarm telling me that I should be wrapping up.
Dead already?
Perfect timing.
I'm
Goodbye, boss. And ideally, if you're lucky, you'll see the words blah 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 has seen red ring, or has obtained red ring, or whatever at the top. And that's how you know the run went well. Not the timer, not anything else. Goodbye. Is there a way to dodge the attack it does after the lane right attack? Yeah, no, that's what I'm talking about. So, when it does the slow-mo attack, you can actually preemptively use anti on yourself to cure yourself without needing to pause for very long. Or if you're not good at timing it, you could Soul Atomizer. But if you hold straight back, you will always dodge. If you want to dodge it most of the time and still damage it, usually holding up and to the right. It's kind of like, it's not a pure diagonal. Think of it as more like a chess move. Like you're making more of an L. You kind of go like, let's say you go up a little and then you detour a little bit to kind of end up at like here to dodge it. Some of the pattern is randomized, so the one that goes upper right is not always guaranteed to hit it. But generally speaking, if you're on the right side, you want to go upper left, and if you're on the left side, you want to go upper right. In multiplayer, it's harder to tell who it's centering the attack on, because I do believe it centers it, because we've seen that it just sometimes whiffs attacks. But in single player, you could do that to avoid it. So if you want a no-hit run, you just walk backwards. If you don't want to waste a lot of time on the boss, you hold forward and slightly to one side. There's kind of like little clusters in it, and it's hard to see it. And I wish there was somebody that actually gave a map design of all the patterns, because you can only kind of see what's really close to you due to how PSO perspective works. But I think if more players had like a top-down, they would see that there's a lot of gaps in the attack. It basically draws like a cross shape on you, and then there's like almost like little dots. I guess it's almost kind of like the Resta symbol, maybe? I don't think what would be closest to it. Oh, I can't see with this character. But there's kind of like a big line that has the most, and there's less as you go diagonal. Is the best way to put it. But also going backwards, it's more... If you walk backwards, you'll always dodge. As long as there's room behind you, it's always GG. No worries, Tiggy. I'm also ending the stream. I gotta do stuff, sadly. So... we ended up getting a lot of PDs today. I didn't see how many total I had, but we'll find out next time, because I'll be streaming later tonight. So, I'm a ghost! I'm a ghost caught me off guard, I'm not gonna lie. But I think from the standpoint of the runs themselves, we got some presents, a whole bunch of PDs. We even got the limiter, which was the intent of the Christmas Fiasco Episode 4 runs. So later tonight, if people are around, continue doing more of those. You won't be around later, so I wish you luck with the runs. I think you need to give me my Demon Mech guns back then, if you're not going to be around. I think I will probably need them at some point. I'm going to go ahead and boot up. I was like, if you're coming back, I don't mind, but if you're taking them, I'm like, no. Now I need them. So I'll waste a couple minutes here. We'll talk about stuff as I set up for this. But I think overall... Christmas Fiasco Episode 4 is pretty fast clear when you have two forces. I think casts are nice, but not necessarily required. It's kind of a long haul between healing circles. Like, I don't know how you would get to the first healing circle and just not be out of TP and or traps if you were relying on them. Just don't see it. I have a game up for Chris, but I think from that standpoint, we got to see at least some rare enemies. We even got an LNK, actually, now that I think about it. We did get an LNK 30 hit. And congratulations again to, I believe it was Antaresconvoy that managed to get that item. Otherwise, I don't think I have too much to add to the stream here, so what I'm going to say is I guess goodbye to YouTube. If you did watch to this point in the video or the VOD, I'd like to say thank you for watching, and hope to see you again next time.